The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these things simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Here we are, part 2 from Doc's show. I see a few of you guys are here already, so I'm going to wait a couple of minutes to start really talking about tonight's show. Is going to be like whoever wants to jump on here and tell their conspiracy theory that they think. Don't have to be true, but if it's true, it's true. It's not, it's not. You know, a lot of conspiracy theories, 6 months later, you find out they're true anyway. I'll put a link up in a few minutes. And people could come on. And we got Alexio here. Let's see who we got in the house right now. We got Meds. We got 182A. There he is. 182A. I don't know if you guys know about 182A. 182A doesn't give two shits. He says it the way he sees it. You go on his show. It's basically, you could say whatever you want within reason. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple of things, but other than that, he don't give a shit what you say. He's real, you know, and that's what we need out there. We need more people like that. And we also got my, I call him my second son. His name is Alexio. He's been with me a long time. And we got Sue Ann in the house. Sue Ann is going to be my future co-host. I'm going to actually, you know, when I get really big, I'll make Sue Ann my co-host. She could quit a job and come work with me. We'll be kicking some butt. And, so we got a few people on here now. I'm going to put a link down. If you guys want to jump on, maybe somebody wants to tell a conspiracy theory that they got going on in their mind. I got a really good one. I did a lot of homework into it. And like I have always said, and I've always said that, you know, people don't see what I see. And I'll break it down for you with the conspiracy theory that I'm going to talk about. And it's going to blow up some people's minds. And we got, I don't know if you guys know about Primal Man. His show's more or less, it's an alpha show. It's for alpha men. You know, women don't like it too often when they come over there, but they do listen. Some women agree with some of the things, but he's here tonight, and his show's really a good show too. He gets into a lot of biblical scripture too, so which is nice. He does love the Almighty God. There's no doubt about it. So I respect him for that. And now, who else do we got? We got and Mandingo Pride. I don't know what this guy's saying. I carry a stick. I don't know what he's talking about. This guy's whacked. We'll hide him. And we don't care about him anyway, right? This guy's whacked. Sue and there we go. So, hey, I'll drop the link. Anybody, did I drop it already? I don't think I did. Let me see. I may have. Well, there's the link if any of you guys want to come on. And let me see who else we got in the house. Yeah, make sure you guys drop. Listen, all you guys that have shows, you don't have to ask me. Just drop your link in the chat. And, you know, we all got to help each other with subs, you know. We all got to help each other and stick together. So, here, let me get on it. We got about 10 people in here, so it's enough people to be watching. So, here's my conspiracy theory, and I've done some homework into it, so I found some facts. So if you people out there, I don't know if you remember the Evergreen, the boat that got stuck in the canal, and it didn't get stuck in the canal for no reason. You know, that guy's gone through that canal 100 times. All of a sudden, he got stuck. So on one side of the canal, this is when Trump was president, there was the American Navy. Okay, and on the other side of the canal was the Russian Navy. Putin and Trump were buddies. They were working together. And what they're trying to do, now this is just conspiracy theory. They're trying to clean up the pedophile rings, okay? They're going after a lot of these deep pedophile rings. And that boat, the Evergreen, was basically stuck there, and they took 2,000 containers, and they said they did it because of the weight. This was their excuse. They always use good excuses. They took 2,000 containers off the boat to get it lighter so they could get it out of the canal. And in reality, they took 2,000 containers that contained who knows what. Human trafficking, weapons, we don't know. Now, that boat is associated supposedly with Walmart and Hillary Clinton. They're tied into it. I don't know how. But I'm giving you an example of a conspiracy. So now Russia is on the border of Ukraine. So this is where I'm getting to. So now here's the deal in my mind. Conspiracy theory. Ukraine basically is in bed with our great, if you want to call him your president. I don't call him my president. I don't even know what to call the guy. I mean, they were doing deals with the sun, with the oil and all that. And now, Ukraine's trying to play it off like they don't want, America to come in there and help them. I mean, there's like a lot of shit going on. But here's what I believe. So now Putin, to me, I know people look at him. You got to always think the opposite of what they're saying. So they're presenting Putin as the bad guy, the boogeyman. And America, we're the good guys. When in my mind, it's the opposite, okay? All these people in power are all involved in all this real deep shit like pedophilia, satanic. They're all involved in it one way or the other. All these bloodline families are controlling them. So what I think is going on, I think Ukraine is one of the hubs of pedophilia, like a major hub. Now, supposedly, I've done some research into this. This ain't only me thinking about it. Putin is sending in like SEAL teams into Ukraine, okay? And he's taking out these like big pedophile like rings under the ground, these underground tunnels shit, all this shit that we think is Q and all this Q shit. Look, I don't believe in Q. I'm not a Q guy. I think it's like controlled opposition. But I think a few of the intel drops that were coming from Q were real. And I think that's why Putin's really there. See, there's always something behind the curtain. So they're faking like they're going to invade. And this is all a front. And now Biden and them are threatening them with war. They're like kind of telling Putin, if you come in here and start trying to take us pedophile rings and all our satanic bullshit that we're in, we're going to go to war with you and we're going to make you the bad guy. I think this is like a ploy, what they're trying to do. They're trying to make him look like the bad guy. Because from what I've understood with Putin, one thing is he's a religious man, okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, I heard this guy is, he's a religious man. You want to believe he's a gangster in Russia, whatever you want to believe. And I hear a lot of good things about him. People from that country, they really believe he cares about his people. He is a leader, one way or the other. He's not he's not what we got over here. We got a weak, corrupt, satanic government right now, okay? So supposedly that's really what's going on behind the curtain. They're going in there. They are, but they're going in there with like SEAL teams. Like Russia's got some heavy duty like soldiers. They ain't no joke. They're like American SEALs, and they're going in there with all these special forces under the cover of, like a war's going to start out, but they're really not there for that purpose. They're there for taking these evil son of a bitches out. So it's like that black hat, white hat shit that Q was dropping all the time with Trump. There's probably something to that. I don't know exactly. Maybe there's good Masons, bad Masons, but there's something deeper than just the threat of war. Now, another thing too is, of course, they like to spook us, like, put us in fear. There's going to be a war, because even in the Bible says, Jesus said, you're going to see, a thing. They're going to make believe that you're going to war. They're all going to be war. So like, there's going to be a lot of this shit going on. It's constant, fear porn. So, but that's what I believe. That's my conspiracy theory. I believe Putin's there, just like with that big ship, that container ship. Russia was on one side of the freaking canal. And there's guys that actually found the ships with like these things like satellite. They prove Russia was there and the United States Navy was on the other side. They weren't letting that ship get out. That ship was locked down. That ship wasn't leaving. Okay? That's what happened there. But that's just a conspiracy theory. You follow me? I can't say it's facts because they hid it. They don't want people to know really what's going on. They keep everything low key because people would freak out if they knew all the shit that's going on. People would lose their minds. You just say one wrong one wrong word, and there's 20 Karens online going, ah, 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 ah. Could you imagine they told us all this shit, what's really going on behind the closed curtain? So that's my conspiracy theory. I wanted to get it out there. I got a few more, but that's the name of the show tonight. Let's talk about the shit that is conspiracy theories. You know, I love, to me, conspiracy is, you know, you're trying to hide a crime, right? So that's my conspiracy. That's one. I got a few more. But, hey, we got Doc Holliday on.
Salute, my man.
Yeah.
Salute, everybody. Thanks for pulling up, man. This is my man, Pops.
Yeah. And if any of you is weren't on his show, you could drop your link in there. We're here to, you know, help him out. I don't know where your boy is.
Guys, listen. Sorry to cut you off real quick, guys. Don't subscribe to me unless you just want to see a lot of fuck shit. Here's where we want to talk about in Pops. I hope we can work something out where I want to start a channel, or you can start one of us, but I want to have like a consistent panel, and we go over all this shit. Like,
Right.
Let me know what you think, dude. We'll talk about it. Mike, your son, dude. That's your son.
Like, yeah, we'll call it like the Mystic 10. You know.
Call it the boss's table. Just to piss off some people in that old sector. Did you hear that? Boss's table.
Yeah.
And ladies, your bosses too. So
I mean, I got a lot of conspiracy stuff, but some of it is definitely true. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, people haven't heard of some of the stuff that I know, you know, and they've heard of some of people have heard of some of it. But
listen, I haven't heard of a lot.
Have you ever heard of the Collins Elite?
What is it?
Collins Elite.
I don't know nothing
Right.
about it.
So this is shit that I dive into, you know. Basically what the Collins Elite were, back in the day, they were like, I don't know if people heard of the Majestic 12. So the Majestic 12 was these businessmen that were rich and conservative, and they were the good guys. They were going against whatever you want to call it, the cabal, the Khazarian mob, the oligarchs, whatever these cowards that hide in little holes and hide on their islands. So these Majestic 12 guys were going, you know, after them. But the Collins Elite was even bigger and better than these guys. These were the real rich, powerful, conservative Christians that were going after these people. And these guys actually were trying to pass a law in America. This is how these guys, they felt America had to be a Christian nation for it to function correctly. They were trying to pass a law that you had to be a Christian to live here. That's
really?
These guys are some serious duty, you know, superheroes. Now, these guys are like these rich superheroes in the background trying to get the bad guy. And you don't know who they are. Right. And they're called the Collins Elite. You can do a lot of homework into them. I could talk about them a little later on. I have to get my brain going a little more. I got to get the blood flowing in here to really start spitting out these things.
Yeah, me too. I got to get the alcohol flowing.
Yeah, and these are, if you want to call them conspiracy theories, whatever you want to call them, but a lot of this stuff is fact.
I
said with Putin, I don't know if you heard me before, Doc. I was talking about why.
The wife wanted me to go to bed, but
so I'll explain it to you real quick and to the new people. This is my conspiracy theory of what's going on with Russia. Yeah, if you go back to the Evergreen container ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal.
Yep. Right. We all remember that.
That ship didn't get stuck there on, by accident. It got stuck there on purpose because what happened that day, and these are facts. Russia's Navy was on one side of that canal, and Trump was president at the time, and the American Navy was on the other side. They were taking that ship, and they didn't want to come out. They were chicken ass. So what the captain did is he gutted it into the side of the canal because he was scared shit. He didn't want to go out because they were waiting for him. The American Navy was waiting on the other side for him. They're going to seize the ship. What was in that ship? We don't know. I believe there was human trafficking in there, and I believe there was weapons of mass destruction in there. I don't know if there were nukes. I don't know what. So what happened was they took 2,000 containers off that ship, okay, with no news around. Nobody could show you them taking the containers off. 2,000 containers they removed, and they said it was for the sake of the weight to get the ship out of the canal, which is bullshit because they know exactly what kind of weight has to be in the ship. Now that ship is tied.
So
Hillary Clinton and
I mean, Pops, you know what's fucked up? I remember around that time, the U.S. was sending aircraft carrier down there.
Yeah,
I
we had the
remember
name,
that.
but Russia had it on the other side. See, Putin and Trump were on the same side. Let's call them the good guys, whatever white hats they call them. So they were waiting for these evil son of a bitches because Trump hated pedophilia, hated it. So now Putin supposedly too. He's a very Christian man or whatever. I think he's Orthodox or something, but he's a God-fearing man. Even though people think he's bad, always believe the opposite of what they're trying to tell you. They're trying to make him the boogeyman, and the United States is the good guys. It's actually the opposite in my mind. So here's the deal: the reason why Russia's on the border, okay, it's not about war. Supposedly they're sending in Russian special forces. And they're taking out all these big, because Ukraine was really the hub. Because you remember Biden, they were in cahoots with Ukraine, with the oil, with the sun. So they're corrupt in there. Even that president, they say he got cheated into office, just like he. So they're sending in special force teams, Russia, to take out basically these pedophile rings and all this evil shit that's going on in Ukraine. Because it was like one of the major hubs of the cabal, or whatever you want to call them, the Khazarian mob or the oligarchs, whatever you want to call them. So that's what, to me, this is all conspiracy theory. You know, I have some facts that I found out, but this is what's going on over there. See, you never see really what's going on behind the curtain. Everything's a mirage in front of you. We're going to war. We got all our troops here. It's all a mirage. Okay? There's always something going on behind the curtain. And on top of that, if it ain't that, which I'm pretty sure that's what's going down, they want to be it's fear porn. They want to make us think we're going to war. Everybody's scared shit. Everybody's getting nervous. What's the goal is they want to get basically the whole planet in a one world order, right? So what better way to, scare people with world war and nukes? And this was even in the Bible. Jesus said, don't get nervous. You're going to hear a lot of rumors of wars, and you're going to hear there is going to war.
The 100 million man army. Who's that? Yeah. That's Russia and China.
What? Right. So they say it's China. I don't know. You know how long it would take to transport logistics 100 million men. Some guy said it would take like 100 years. I mean,
not if they attack us. If they attack us, we're heading there.
Yeah, but I don't think 100 men. I think that was more of a you can't transport 100 million men in like a month, 2 months. It takes years. That's what I'm trying to say. So
unless you go there.
Yeah, if you go there, right. If we go there, then they have the 100 million men. Right. So that makes perfect sense to me.
Right.
You're correct on that.
Right. But and that's how I've always interpreted it. Like, look, the United States has always never had any problem declaring war as long as that war wasn't happening here. Correct. I mean, they've been building this shit up. Is something going to pop up? It could. I think it's not likely because I think this is a distraction for what Pop's son Mike was telling me yesterday. That was like some freaky shit. But when you that kind of answers the why, the fucking what's going on, right? But this China, Russia shit, dude, I've been seeing this for fucking 43 years. As long as I've been alive. All through the 80s, Russia was the biggest enemy we had. They were our rivals. They were this, they were that. The 90s, it's always been this thing with fucking Russia. And now I'm at a point where it's like, now you got Fox News, like it's imminent. Like first it was MSNBC and all this other shit. Now even they're doing it. So look, I just am looking at this like this isn't the play. This is all staged. This is theater, what we're seeing.
I believe you. It's all staged at theater. But see now, if I'm gonna go like the Q route, right? Which I don't really like to believe Q and all that shit because I think a lot of it's all controlled. Like controlled opposition.
Let me just say one thing, Pops, real quick. Hold on, Maz. Let me just say one thing, and then I'll mute for a few.
Don't worry.
But I really think that if I'm wrong and a war is gonna pop off, I believe it's the United States picking the fight. Believe it or not, I love my country. I love it to death. I don't think Russia and China want anything with the United States. I just think the United States is just like gonna do it anyway.
And
If
it's
something does it.
and when you say United States, these politicians don't represent us. So I
Not
love
the
my
people.
country, but I don't love my government right
The
now.
government, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
corrupted.
used to say that all the time, Pop.
And I think we are gonna pick the fight, but it's an evil. I really believe they're evil right now. These guys.
Snuggle, salute, brother.
I basically believe that this administration right now is evil, like actually evil, like they're being controlled a little bit.
This is but listen, even if like they're painting Trump out to be this, so now the country's like Biden's bad, we'll vote Trump in. Like, listen, this is the same now. It's not 2016 no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, beware. Just beware. We don't have any friends out on this battlefield.
No,
Suanne, my darling, what the fuck? Where you been?
Hi. I've been listening. Listen, I think this whole China
Listening's not good enough.
And China and Russia.
Well, give us a conspiracy theory. So come on, give us.
I think the China and Russia thing turned a new way due to the Afghanistan conflict.
Did you see that?
Hold on one second, Afghanistan.
Did you see what the Afghanistan the Taliban troops look like now? They're wearing all high-tech fucking weaponry.
Yeah, well, courtesy of Biden.
Body armor. Fucking dude, this is the Taliban. The Taliban. However the fuck you say it. The fags. The dick
courtesy of Biden.
It's crazy.
And they literally kidnap people to show him how to use all the weapons we left behind. And this is why I think that when people say China and Russia was always in collusion, they always been in collusion, but they never met up.
Are you kidding me? That wasn't a mistake. Biden didn't leave that shit there by mistake.
No, it was left there on purpose to arm them.
It was left there on purpose.
That wasn't a mistake.
But China and Russia joined forces, and they went in there like little fucking scrubs, and they're taking advantage of the Afghani people, along with Iran. You know who I'm worried more about is Cuba. Cuba's been silent.
Nah, Cuba's got its own shit they're dealing with right now. I wouldn't worry too much about Cuba.
But China's in Cuba right now. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
China's everywhere. China's everywhere, but that's what the U.S. wants. Like, that's what people understand.
China, Russia, and Iran are in Cuba's ears right now, just like they're in Afghani ears right now.
You guys don't understand. Even the entire world against the United States would not really be able to fucking listen, whatever the United States is going to do, they're going to do. It's not like they're going to get overwhelmed. No. The United States is coming here. 3 aircraft carriers on your fucking coast, round the clock operating.
Chief is fucking giving pregnant people flight suits. It's fucking ridiculous.
Wait,
when our commander-in-chief is giving armed forces people flight suits, like pregnant flight suits, pregnant people can't jump off out of planes, idiot. So
that ain't really happening, Sue. That's just to make you piss you off. It's really not happening. It's all bullshit propaganda. But they do things to annoy us and to keep our minds occupied with shit like that. There's really a lot more going behind the curtain. And Doc hit it on the money.
They released the funds
United States Navy.
We could fight the planet. We could fight the planet. Okay, we got more aircraft carriers than the whole planet combined.
Our fucking Air Force, our
Navy. Listen, nobody wants to mess with us. We got shit that nobody knows about.
Is a pussy. The man at the helm is a pussy.
But he's not. When the shit hits the fan,
he's not running shit.
When the shit hits the fan, he ain't gonna make no decisions. Believe me.
Joe Crime Bill Biden is passing out heroin needles and crack pipes. That's not him. None of this is him.
That's the cabal up there.
He shit on himself in the Vatican.
Right, he's not doing nothing. He's a senile old man. He's the puppet. Listen, Kamala Harris isn't nothing. She's not saying they have no power. They're just out of the way.
They don't even the deep state or whatever you want to call it. They don't even like her. They want her out too. They want to get rid of her. They hate her.
You know what happens,
and they're trying to
when
get
you know what happens when Biden and Harris come into the room? They tell like the dude in the room is like, "You two shut the fuck up and sit over there." That's what they're told.
Yes.
And then they're like fucking like the trust me, like
It's true.
this is a joke. This is a fucking joke.
They want to get rid of both of them. They want to put more alpha people in there. You know, because this guy is just, I don't even know why they chose him. I really don't.
You do know why, dude. He's just a figurehead. He's not even a puppet. He's like just he's all right. This is your president.
Yeah, well, I think they put him on purpose so they could do whatever they want to do and blame him that he's crazy, like he's senile almost.
When in history, dude, he is senile. When in history have you ever seen the United States president come out and say they won't let me answer questions?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that should have everybody should have picked up on that right there and then, dude. Like the United States president is not allowed to answer questions.
How about when during the election he goes, "I got the like biggest cheating force ever designed." Like
that voting right
like that.
bill should have told everybody everything they need to know right there.
But this was all done on purpose. Everything they're doing is to keep us distracted. I keep telling you, there's a lot more behind the curtain going on.
You know what? The more social media takes an L, and they have been taking hits after hits after hits, then better off will be. Like they just like really social media.
There's a lot of fucking morons out here. There's a lot of fucking morons. People that think that gang shit is making you motherfuckers are gonna get wiped out. You motherfuckers aren't prepared in the least.
Doc, they are the first to be wiped out.
First, yeah, and they laugh at that. They laugh when they.
Do you know why the Taliban snapped out in Afghanistan? Though, do you know why they snapped out? And I don't stick up for them, but do you know why they snapped out? The Taliban.
Yeah, because there was an agreement for them to fucking pull out at a certain day.
Beside that, the LGBT shit was there, and they were painting shit all over their walls. They were trying to get their woman. And they snapped out.
You don't do that. Listen,
those people were like, "This ain't happening in our country." They snapped.
Exactly.
That's what we need to be like. But, what the fuck?
Although I think that they're fucking low key like child little gay rapists.
They're not even low key about that no more.
I don't really get into that because
I
get it though. But I don't get into that part because they're pedophiles. Right? Yeah, pedophilia. Yeah. It's all over the.
Did you see him trying to normalize that shit? Dude, this is like what the fuck where we become.
And I also seen our United States armed forces give them a fucking pass on the spoofy shit too.
Okay.
So I've seen that. But we'll fall back from that conversation. That's a different topic.
No, I mean, but,
stream.
There's a lot of that going on out there. I mean, but this has been going on for this shit's been going on forever. I mean, this ain't, I mean, I've heard things like they say men are for women are for procreation and men are for pleasure, like the Arabic countries. That's what I've heard. I don't know. Well,
when they try to make it mainstream, that's when they have an issue.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and you can't allocate millions and trillions of dollars to try to take down their freaking people. This goes back to the global agenda, and they're doing it to the Middle East, and they're not having.
Yeah, but Suin, did you hear Mike's fucking explanation for that, dude? It was fuck. I mean, come on, this is like the where, the why, and the how. Like, why would they do this? They want to be gods. Who wouldn't want to be a god? And when you're a god or you're rich, you want to live forever.
They want to download themselves into robots.
Yeah, that's crazy. And they think about the soul,
their consciousness.
Think about that. Think about that. Madge, what do you think?
I think, man, you should watch some of these movies.
You better not be drinking that fucking juice box, Madge.
They're fighting they're fighting a battle. I mean, even they're saying, you know how they're starting to bring up aliens now and spaceships. We see them.
That shit's out for another red flag.
Yeah, they're gonna do a red flag event and make like there's an alien invasion and we gotta all bond together to fight them. And
what do you think of that though, Pops? You are a flat earther? Is that the thing?
Well, I'll put it this way.
Are you?
He is. You guys get into the argument over that. What do you mean?
That's right. That's right. It was Pop.
Yeah.
Here's the deal with the flat earth.
Remember?
Flat Earth's another subject for another day.
Mad, you prick. Salute to you, you bad.
So Flat Earth, though, I'll just make it real easy. I could give you 200 proofs that there is a flat Earth, and I can't give you any proof that it's a sphere spinning around 1,000 miles an hour, traveling towards the sun at 6,000. But the Almighty God could have made this planet any way He wanted. He could do whatever He wants.
Right.
I don't have proof that it's flat, but
are we talking about
NASA is hiding everything.
If it was a flat Earth, there would be an end. And the reason why
there is an end. That's why you can't go to Antarctica.
Is an atmospheric ground.
There's a dome.
There is no end.
Yes, there is an end. That's what.
Yeah, if shit pulls you and you're perfect, like
we're in a dome. We're in a fishbowl. We're in a fishbowl.
That's what they think. Are we in a tree stump?
Look, you don't understand what Antarctica is.
Hold on, Pops. Are we do flat earthers think that we're actually in a tree stump?
No, that tree stump thing you were bringing up. Yeah. That was a drawing, like one of the Aztecs drew, like with a tree holding up the planet. That's the tree of life.
I would actually hold credence to the fishbowl mentality because our atmosphere is.
I'd like to think the tree stump would be the thing.
You have to understand, NASA admitted they can't go to the moon now. They admitted it.
What?
When did they admit it? What?
I'll show you the video. I'm talking NASA engineer on video saying we can't go to the moon. I'm telling you.
I'll picture that, Suan.
We can't go to the moon anymore. We lost the tech. They said we lost the technology. Then I could show you astronauts in the.
How did we lose the technology?
You know, the space station.
While we've been funding them.
Right. And now, listen to this one. There's astronauts in the space station saying we can't go past the Earth's atmosphere. Maybe one day we'll be able to because they can't go through that radiation belt.
When was this? When?
Go look it online. I'll do another show on that next time. I'll have all the
do a show on that because I mean,
I'll
dude,
show you so much stuff with NASA that you'll know.
So can they do like satellites? Because did you see the?
There are satellites up there, but you got to understand they're not above the Earth's atmosphere.
All right,
but humans can't. Is what you're saying?
There is space. There's stars, but there's a point when you get to it that there's a firmament that the Almighty made. It's like a fishbowl, and you can't get out. We cannot leave.
But our satellites are orbiting.
That's fucked in itself. Like
circular Earth.
You can't
no,
leave.
That's all bullshit. That's all CGI you're watching. That ain't
I don't want to
real.
leave anyway. You hear so much fucked up
When
shit.
have you seen a picture of a planet with thousands of satellites around it? You'll never see that picture. Why? Because there aren't any satellites.
No satellites.
Those satellites up there, that's all CGI shit they're showing you. It's all CGI.
Why though? Why?
There's not one. I'll tell you why. There's not one astronaut up there that makes a 360 turn with a camera ever. Because they're
but why?
They're trying to hide. Look, flat Earth theory was taught up until 1920. You could go back, ask somebody that was.
What is the point though?
They want you to believe there's no creator. They want you to believe the Big Bang theory. This is the devil's game. You understand? If you believe that the planets blew up and there was evolution in Darwin's theory, then you believe there's no God. That is the goal of the devil.
What about those of us
the Bible?
like
the Bible describes the Bible describes the earth with a firmament, the way it was made. It is circular, but not a sphere. It's circular. And it's like, you know what it's like almost? It's like.
So you're saying it's like this. It's round like this, and then it's like this.
Yeah, and no, but that's the firmament. And then you got the Antarctica, which look, this is a whole nother show, man.
That Antarctica shit.
Then what are we talking about?
The Antarctica circles the whole entire map, and it's giant ice walls that keep the water in. Now,
I still don't believe in flat theory.
Well, here's the deal.
Here's the fuck out of here. Look at me.
Here's the ultimate proof, Suan. Here's the ultimate proof. Go online and try to book a flight that goes directly from Australia to anywhere in South America. Direct. It does not exist because they can't. It would. To go from Australia to South America on the flat
That's why they can't. It's because the Earth is round.
You're not listening. In 12 and a half hours, they can't go there because on the round theory, the sphere, you could get from Australia to, let's say, Santiago, Chile. Okay, in 12 and a half hours on the spear model. On the flat Earth model from Australia, they're on the other sides of the continent. It takes like 24 hours. So you'll never find a flight that goes from Australia to South America in that region where Argentina is in 12 and a half hours direct. You'll never find a direct flight. They always stop in America, always. Even during the Olympics and the World Cup, when the planes were packed full, they didn't have to go to America for any excuse that the planes weren't
convincing,
full.
But I don't believe
giving
it.
you proof to go look, but
I couldn't get a direct flight to fucking Nashville. What the fuck is that?
You believe in that? You believe in taking it inside? What are you doing?
Look, how about this one? If the Earth was a spear, there's curvature of the planet. Every mile, there's curvature like 6 inches times like some formula. They have it all written down. So if you were standing 60 miles away from the Statue of Liberty, you wouldn't be able to see it with binoculars. Now, what
about the pyramids? The speed of
we
light.
have the technology. We never had this technology.
Argument against flat Earth.
No, I know the pyramids weren't made
You can see this. You can see the Statue of Liberty. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I'm saying we can have the same argument against flat Earth.
No, there is no argument. You can't prove to me anything. You can't tell me if I'm standing 60 miles away from the Statue of Liberty and I could still see it, the Earth ain't flat. Because mathematically, you shouldn't be able to see it. You can't be able to see it mathematically with the curvature. And do you really think the water is stuck on the planet by gravity? There is no gravity. You know what there is? Density. Yeah, gravity was invented to cover the whole thing of the round Earth. Here's gravity. Here you go. Here's gravity.
So there's no core of the
Why
Earth.
does shit just drop then? If that's
exactly, there's no core.
You're talking
of
about like
Earth.
the whole like laws of physics here.
Why is a building
mathematically?
It's all bullshit. But you go look into it. Go down the rabbit hole.
I honestly,
right. That's where there's a problem because then you're talking.
I really don't
about,
care.
Like,
I don't really care what shape the Earth
is. If we're talking,
I don't care what shape the Earth is because I believe in the Almighty. I don't need nobody to convince me.
No, nobody's telling you not to. You're just saying the way water flows and everything else. Like this has to be.
How the hell could a whale swim up? Like the Earth's spinning around, the whale's all the way at the bottom of the planet. He's swimming up. It don't even make sense at all. Zero.
Some of the centrifugal force does. It makes a lot of sense, actually.
All this shit was invented for you to think. All right, so I get a helicopter and I hover it. Okay. Now, if the world is spinning 1,000 miles an hour, how come I ain't in China in 20 hours? Why am I still where I started?
It doesn't work like that, though.
No, because you think it doesn't. Because you were taught that it doesn't. You were taught all this bullshit. The pressure's keeping it in, and the atmosphere. All the
speed of light,
bullshit.
the speed of sound, the speed of this, the speed of that.
All right.
But
look at the pictures of the Earth from NASA. Look at the pictures.
I can't even intelligently argue this argument with you with flat Earth, but I don't believe it.
Well, you don't have to believe it, but you have to go look at it. But why are you not willing to go look at it? Go look at the pictures of NASA of the pictures of the Earth. Every 5 years, the landmass changes dramatically.
Myself,
but look, the reason why you believe in the round Earth because you were taught it.
It just mathematically and fucking makes sense.
There is no mathematically. How could the Earth
How aren't
spinning?
you, man? When you're fucking doing fucking leveling shit out and everything, you need to know why it works that way.
Do you know railroad engineers have said?
Why are we just?
I'm sorry, Primal Man, to be offensive to you.
When they slap the railroad tracks on the ground, do you know that railroad engineers say they never make up for curvature ever? Well, if the Earth is fucking curved, every mile it goes down 6 inches or whatever, then why are you not making curvature? They even admit it. Pilots have admitted it. There's so much proof, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't want to get into that argument.
No, this I do because
this is a conspiracy show. I want to get
because not even like, listen. What if? And I'm not saying
where did Sue go?
Just hold on 1 second. Like, listen. Like, what if? Right? You were wrong. I'm not saying we are. No.
I don't even know if I'm right.
All I'm saying is, like, what if that is
what?
Like, what if the last 70, 80 years, they've been like, look, this is what's really going, like, this is how this is, and it's space, and it's this. And then people do start to question, like, no matter who you are. It's like,
sorry, we're not talking 7, 80 years. We're talking millions of years.
I'm just saying, man. It's like, listen, like what if like everything you thought was all like, what if it is at that level from like the core rotten within coming out? Like, listen, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying, but think about that idea. Doesn't that freak you the fuck out?
Yeah.
Like,
how about if they said
think
one day
about that? Like everybody's fucked up in their lives, right?
Yeah.
Like me and Mads. Like, well, Mads has done like a whole bunch of, but I guarantee you there's a lot of people that don't really fear the judgment of God when you pass. Nobody's even thinking about that. But what if that's how disconnected everybody was fucking conditioned to get? Right?
Mm.
I mean, just think about that. That's pretty fucking like, that's pretty intense, dude, to think about. Like, wow, what if you really been fucking up your whole life and you just didn't realize it because you're thinking, well, how could they be a God that creates all this other shit? Am I their children? Is aliens their children? This, that, the other thing, blah, 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 blah. And the alien shit comes out right when they want you to get this.
By the way, Primal Man, I just want to let you know, even
Primal
men,
Man.
We're not supposed to curse either. It's not just for women, by the way. We're not supposed to swear either. I get what you're saying, but we're not even. You know, I don't think we have the privilege to curse either. What do you think?
Let me just apologize now for my cuss
words. I mean, listen, you want to come back up? I don't care.
They roll off the tongue. Suans,
I get what Primal Man's saying, but yeah, it's ungenerous.
Yeah,
but even men, we're not supposed to curse.
You're seriously mistaken the wrong motherfuckers if you think.
Yeah. Well, no, Primal Man is like, he's very
Primal Man
and stuff, and he believes that, you know, women are supposed to act a certain way, and I don't disagree with him, but unfortunately, we live in 2022.
Suan's a superwoman.
I think we got more problems than that, but I mean, we're not supposed to curse either as men.
Hey, listen, if that woman curses, but she has my back,
I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying myself to stop cursing. Once in a while, I like to say it, though, just to make like a joke out of something. I'm almost using the word only in like anger or certain circumstances.
I apologize in advance, Pops, because
you could curse. Nobody's nobody's a virgin on this channel. That's for sure, man. Nobody's a virgin here, baby. You could almost say anything you want. I just don't like racial slurs.
No.
And if you speak bad about, and if you blasphemy the Almighty, you're off my channel. I don't care. I'm not gonna let anybody.
Yeah, but a debate,
debate different, but I'm not gonna let anybody here say "f you" to the Almighty. You know.
I think you would have tossed.
I'm never gonna. I was never.
We got Asfaron in the house from India. I don't know if any of you guys know about Asfaron.
I don't.
Pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy, but he'll blow your mind if he came on right now and started talking, man. Woo! This guy's got the wildest stuff out there. I mean, he'll just break it all down with spirituality and zodiac signs and all kinds of crazy. But he believes the earth is round. We had this debate with him. I personally think they're trying to hide, because the Bible more or less describes a flat earth with a thing. And I think that's the reason. You ever see the Jim Carrey in that Truman Show?
Yeah.
And he gets to the end of the planet and it's like,
Yep.
You know, Jim Carrey one day said nothing that you really like. One day he cracked up. He was on. I don't know if you ever realized Jim Carrey snapped, and he became like weird after a while. And he said nothing you know as you know it is real. Like, and he said it seriously. Like, so do these like high level Masons? Because Jim Carrey was up there. I think he was like a 33 degree. But do these high-level Masons know all these secrets that we don't know? Maybe from all them books buried in the Vatican somewhere? I mean, there's got to be information that the general public just doesn't know, and only these rich elites know.
Pops, my grandpa is one of these elites.
Oh, well, there you go.
He's dead.
Did he ever tell you any stories?
He did. He did.
So you know some stuff, but you can't speak about it, or you won't wake up tomorrow.
See,
you see. So if you were allowed to talk about it, right, you would, but you can't because. So why do people not believe they're hiding something? I mean, Antarctica. Nobody could go there.
He always told me to shut the fuck up about it, you know.
Yeah.
And he said never talk about it, never talk about it in public, never.
Yeah, because you gotta, you know.
There's some weird shit going on here in this world. Believe me.
Believe me. And I think these elites, they have a lot more knowledge of it just because they're part of the club.
They have. And,
see, as for Ron, the Earth is round. There are many Earths like this in universe. DC is right above the multiverse. This boy is wild. You put him on this show, man, he'll blow your brain up. But I like Astro. He's a good guy. I like his mother. Every time he goes on the show, his mother comes in the room, and he's like, I think he's like about 28, 29 years old, and his mother comes in. You better get over there and eat. I'm gonna beat the. Like his mother's so funny. She like reminds me of an old school Italian mom. Coming in there like, you better get inside and eat or I'm going to kick your ass. And he's like, he's scared of his mom. He's like 30-year-old man or whatever, 20. Even me, I was scared of my mom when I was 30, you know, but she would hit me with a spoon.
Yeah, so was I. My mom, she was like, but I miss her to death, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So does anybody got a conspiracy theory going on, man?
I have.
Yeah.
No, but literally, there's something wrong with the thing with the European things going on. We have some stones here in Denmark. We have some caves and some stones and some shit.
Yeah,
we had a flat land. We had flat land, and I don't understand how they were churches before we were a Christian country. You see, there's literally been proven that we were a Christian country before the Viking Age, even. You know, so they're starting to prove a lot now. Archaeologists that you know what I mean. They're thinking a lot up, and they're saying that it's a Christian beliefs, and it go way back before they ever thought about that they were Christian people.
Well, in America, it seems like they're trying to get rid of the Christians. They're trying to they're trying to get rid of all the people that are kind of Christian values. They don't want that anymore. They want it just. They basically want you to make. They want the government. They want them to be your god. You know, I think that's their goal. They don't want you to. They don't want you to, like me. I'll obey the Almighty's laws before I obey man's laws. Okay.
Dude, there's 40 million people living in poverty in this country, and to those people, the government is their god. So they're making progress.
Yeah.
You know, and 12 million children are actually starving in this country.
Think about it.
But you want to hear the new word? Instead of using the word
true what
starving,
you said.
They use food deprived or food now. They use some like fancy word now.
No,
not
they're
to make
starved.
it. Yeah, like instead of just say they're starving, no, they're food insufficient. Like, you know, food insufficient. So they're trying to make it like, well, they're getting food. They're just not getting enough. No, they're not getting any.
Yeah, but I mean, Pops, like this weird world that they're depicting, like that's like on TV for me. Like that's not the real world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Everybody's offended over every little fucking thing.
Most people aren't. They're just making it a big deal.
Right.
You know, maybe 1% of the population really gives a shit about their stuff, but they're making it like half of us believe this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like he couldn't fill up a telephone booth during the election. Okay? He had like 10 people in a parking lot, and we're supposed to believe 80 million people voted for that clown.
You know what they're doing, dude? They're riling up like the fucking minority communities and they're fucking them over. Like fucking
they always have fucked them over.
And they don't see it. Like that's the problem I'm having with these other.
They're starting to see it though. There's a lot more educated.
There's a lot that see it, but those are the people that have always seen it. Dude, a lot of the idiots, dude, like these doses, that fucking Grizz dick sucker guy I was telling you about, they're perfect examples of that shit. They really are, Pops. Like fucking they have no idea what we're talking about. They couldn't comprehend. They don't have two nickels to rub together. They fucking couldn't like recite any of this Bible stuff to you. They fucking will tell you what you are.
Hey,
I
how
mean,
about
they're 40-year-old men? They're 40-year-old men. You know
how
what I'm
about this,
saying?
Doc? When a cop comes and arrests you, right?
Yeah.
Or he's giving you a hard time, and you talk and you ask him, so what's the First Amendment, Second Amendment? They'll know the first and second for sure. You know, freedom of speech and right to bear arms. When you start asking them the third, fourth, fifth, by the time you get to like number 5,
the fifth, right?
They don't. I know, but by the time you get to like number 4, 5, 6, they don't know the Constitution. You're talking about a police officer.
Yeah.
You understand? So
they're supposed to keep a copy of it on them.
Even religious people. Oh,
Yeah.
you're religious? Good. Repeat the
Or
10
is that the
Commandments.
Miranda?
Repeat the 10 Commandments to me. And most people can't even repeat the 10 Commandments.
I couldn't. Not even.
They got to
with a gun to my
Google
head.
it. They got to Google it.
Yeah.
You know? So this is the problem. You know,
I just tell you, I can't.
People talk the talk. You know.
No, I've seen that for 2 years. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I know. People talk the talk, and they definitely don't walk the walk. As far as what they say they are, their word is worthless shit. And to me, once you prove to me your word is worthless, it's like, listen, if Pop's talking to me all this shit I don't understand, he asked me, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I'm gonna be like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
These fucking scumbags, they tell you they're all sorts of shit. They don't know what the fuck's going
Like,
on.
I don't
They're
claim
lying.
to be a biblical scholar. You're right.
Fuck no, dude. I couldn't fuck. I started reading the Bible. It got boring to me. All I know is that in my family and what's been passed down to me, God, Jesus, and the devil is evil. That's what fucking pretty much I know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And then people start going, well, how do you know the devil's evil? Couldn't the Almighty just kill him if he wanted? Couldn't he do this? Couldn't he do that? And they start getting into all these rabbit holes. And I'm like, well, first of all, maybe he's working for him. And he's, this is all a test. I don't know.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing that fucking I try to tell. Like, no matter what you believe in, like the devil symbolizes evil in our religion and in every religion. Like, no matter what you call it, like we call it devil, like whatever the supreme evil
Lucifer,
is
right?
In
Whatever
your religion, right? That's what the devil is to us. Whatever your supreme being, what you look up to, worship, that's God to us, Jesus to us. Like, so we understand each other, but people want to pick shit apart, like why this couldn't happen, why that couldn't happen. Satanism is good because of what? It's like, listen, even if you say, listen, what they're doing, the Satanists aren't doing devil worship, right? It's like, listen, you're putting fucking every symbol of the devil there. The devil's like Baphomet, whatever the fuck all that shit is, right? These are all symbols of the ultimate evil. Like, This isn't a religion. This is evil. Like, the freedom of religion is like all the religions. Now, like, we're telling our schools are telling us, the taxpayers
evil is good.
The fucking school. Like, they have to allow that. I do not believe that at all. The people that fund those schools and those districts should have the ultimate say. Fuck whatever else. Satanism, devil worship, that shit is not a religion. Like, and for people to sit there and be like, but it is? No. In any form, whatever they tell you, you know, it is not a religion. Like,
and people are misconceived though, like with the devil. They think he's like this guy with red horns.
Yeah, fucking leather jacket, rock star, like fucking.
He is Lucifer, the light bringer. Do you know that they claim he is the Almighty's most beautiful creation?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yep.
Like he's beautiful, so
the most beautiful of all the angels. Yep.
Of all the angels. So people gotta stop. They gotta stop having these conceptions. A lot of this stuff was invented by churches to make you scared. Like, if you don't give us money and we forgive you for your sins, you're gonna go to hell. Right. So people are lining up, giving money. Here, Father, forgive me. Oh, It's a money maker.
Have you seen the sixth day with the devil where he comes down? He's this beautiful guy coming down, you know,
like
and you know everybody. Everybody and the women it is, and the women are like falling for him. He's just looking at them.
They're
He can get every woman. Yeah, exactly.
I definitely think, but there are demons that aren't pretty. You see, now demons to me are like, I believe a demon is somebody that died on this planet, and their soul was cursed, like they couldn't go up. And they're cursed. They're bound to this planet, but in a fourth dimension, not in a third. But I think they can come into our dimension, and we can't even see them. Like because we can't see 4D. We can only see 3D. I think the end time, like Armageddon, the Almighty's going to open up 4D. And we're going to see millions of demons surrounding us. I think we're going to see this shit.
Kind of like that fucking Constantine movie where like hell was behind Earth, like remember when he was in the ambulance and he died and the shit just came to a screeching halt and fucking hell, dude. Like think about that, and think about these movies, dude. How much of this shit is like really telling you something?
They're giving you a story, an agenda too, you know, and they may have stuff. They may have books that are hidden from us. You know, these big Hollywood moguls may have like information about certain things that we don't know about, and they're making movies about it, like kind of in a like way to plant the seed in your brain. You know, they're trying to plant alien invasion in our brain for like 20 years now.
Dude, think about
Independence Day. Remember Independence Day? I love that movie, man. That movie was awesome.
Yeah, it was
but
an awesome
these
movie.
are the seeds they're trying to plant in your brain. So
Think
when
about
they
this, though.
fake it, you're gonna believe it.
What if fucking you know how we saw that Bohemian Grove and all that other shit, right?
Right.
Like that's like some like we all know what that is. Those are all
satanic
secret-
ritual.
That's all
It's a
devil
ritual.
worship shit. That's what it is. If people think it's otherwise, whatever. That's
No,
just
they throw a body into the fire. Now they're claiming it ain't a real person, but I'm pretty sure it is. They're just not telling us.
Well, even like think about that though. What if these are world leaders and all that? Like everybody sinned. Everybody.
Of course.
Well,
when they showed it, of course.
It says in the Bible.
When they showed it was a prop. It was a prop.
It says in the Bible.
I
Hold on, Mads. Hold on. It says in the Bible, 2/3 of the population of Earth will go to hell. They know something, dude.
Of course.
So you would be like, why would anybody worship the devil? Because we're all going there. They're trying to fucking be like top lieutenants in that shit. Why do you think they're racing for some jab? They don't want to die. They don't want to face what's coming. You're talking about what does it take to
They're
be?
They're going to try to fight the Almighty. They're going to try to fight him when he comes down.
They don't want to die.
And then they got like submarines. They're going to go to the bottom of the ocean and try to hide. Because it even says in the Bible, like they're going to go to the bottom of the ocean and try to hide in every mountain and cave and in the bottom of the sea. And he will find them. They won't be able to hide. Because no matter where they hide, it doesn't matter. They're getting.
Let me tell you a little story.
You could be in an underground bunker. I don't care where you are. He will find you.
Can't run.
I come from a very rich bloodline, and let me tell you that I've heard some shit, and the satanic ritual is real. Satanism is real, and I'm going to say this, and I don't give a fuck about it. Freemasons are evil.
The high level ones. Yep.
My grandpa told me shit that he never should have told me because it was spooky.
This is in Denmark. This is
it's all over the world. I was in jail. I was allowed to go with a fucking cop beside me, and I was allowed to go down to go to the doctor. The thing is,
this is crazy
that
shit, dude.
I went just beside the jail. There was a fucking building, and I said, "What the fuck is that?" He said, "That's the Freemasons."
Yeah.
I said,
"Well, see, now we're starting to see all these symbols that we never realized."
Yeah.
I live in
temples all over the place.
I live in a small town, 700 people, and there's a Masonic
I
lodge
live in
here.
2,000 people,
and there's a Masonic lodge here.
You know,
They're
all
over.
these, yeah.
But
and there's no windows. There's no windows. You can always see a
it's
Freemason building. There's
I
no window.
remember
I was
pulled
in.
over. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I got Chris. Once I was very low key on the money. I was homeless and all that shit. So I got packet from the Freemasons. I went in there, and I was thinking to myself, I gotta go and see what the fuck I can find here. So I went like I was on a mission. I was high as fuck. So
of course you were.
I'm saying,
yeah.
and there was this motherfucker. He was big as fuck. He said, "Where do you want to go?" I said, I gotta pee. And he said, "Go downstairs and pee. Don't come up here again."
You guys didn't have that
conversation. I said, "Pee. I have to." I was afraid of that motherfucker. He looked like he wanted to shoot me or something. I was walking at the wrong. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Believe me, I was.
Did you ever see that movie with Tom Cruise?
Which one?
He
Minority
Report. He goes to like one of these rich, like it's supposed to be like the Rothschilds. They're having a satanic party.
No, I did not.
Is that from Cruise?
Yeah,
but think about it, dude. Why do they?
Stanley Cusack made this movie, right? And it really like it showed you like what an Illuminati party was, right? It was like all the satanic shit going on. Oh, Eyes Wide Shut. So they killed the guy that made it. The producer guy, he ended up dying down the road, like, and it's always accidental, but he revealed shit that he wasn't supposed to. See, and he didn't care. Yeah, he got axed. He accidentally, whatever, got, so.
He got accidented.
We got knowledge and relationships in the building right now. I don't know if anybody knows about him.
I don't know who it is.
Drop Your Link Knowledge. He's got a pretty cool show.
If his knowledge is key,
it's basically about a lot of guys with girls. What the hell's going on out there?
All right, hey, we all.
It's a pretty cool show. So you could drop your link in there
right now.
Yeah, drop your links, everybody. Whoever has a channel in the chat, no problem. And no, there's like Bohemian Grove.
Pops, I wanted to ask you something real quick.
Yeah,
real quick. Can my very good friend Sue-Ann get a wrench on your channel?
Yeah, where is she?
I don't know where she is, but if you can scroll up and give her a wrench.
No, it's not even a problem. Sue-Ann's going to be my co-host.
All right, great. Yeah, if you can wrench her up.
I don't know. How do you do it? You go on there and
I use my phone to do it. I'll click on it and then a thing will come up, say add moderator.
Yeah, I went on the 3 little dots, but I think she's not here right now.
She's here. She just popped up.
But this bum motherfucker, God,
which one,
he's
man?
coming
Who's
here.
The bum motherfucker?
The motherfucker, I knocked the fuck down.
I'm on it.
Go back.
I gotta go on YouTube to give her.
Yes, go on YouTube. Go on.
I'm gonna eat his face.
What you waiting for? Go kick that guy's ass, man.
And add moderator.
All right.
Go do it.
So you can do that with everybody.
Doc, do you
know what the fuck you're waiting for, man?
Hey, everybody.
Doc, do you have a wrench? Doc, do you have a wrench?
Dude, I can't make it like that, man. But Sue-Ann is.
I gave her a wrench. She got one already. I gave it to her.
All right, solid, awesome. Sue-Ann, you got a wrench. Snuggles, he's got a wrench in my chat. Mads is good for a wrench.
Who?
Mads, right here on the screen.
Oh, Mads.
Snuggles, that's a good dude.
I gave your boy Tabar a wrench. I gave him a wrench.
Rabito, yep. Rabito's solid.
He's good.
You can trust all those dudes, man. Trust me.
Yeah, hold on.
They're solid dudes. And they'll drop your links. They'll do whatever, dude. They're solid mods.
Yeah.
I'm going to earn money when the American troops come here because they always want some pussy.
You better cut me in. What the fuck, man? I thought we were partners over there. What the fuck? Man,
I need moderators because I don't pay attention to the chat too much,
No, Rabito's like a fucking ace. Suan's a top gunner, dude. Suan, you won't even see her in the fucking channel at all, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, deleted channel by Suan.
Yeah, but where am I? All right, so I'm on YouTube. Let me come back here, but yeah, I gave them wrenches. Anybody that I know that I like, I'll give them a wrench. I don't care. You know, it's not even an issue for me.
There's some heavy hitters over in my sector. Because I have my own sector. You guys should all check it out someday. The Doc Simony sector.
By the way, knowledge, yeah, you could drop your link
they
in
said
private.
it for so long, so that's
not a
the
problem.
Doc Simony sector.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Chamini, but you can say it however you want. Say Simony. That's how Dose pronounced Simony. He be tapping out the syllable.
Mads, did I give you a wrench? I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I don't even see chat. You got to say something
Salute
in
to
chat.
you, knowledge and relationship.
You got to say something in the chat. Go on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm on the phone.
All right, do it next time.
I'm on the phone right now. Yeah.
And knowledge, just drop your link in private chat. I'll drop it in there for you.
Oh no, Suan's honest. She's a top gunner. I'm telling you, you can't go
Suan's
wrong.
good, man. Suan got her shit. She knows what she's doing.
Hey, Pops, what happened to the other channel? The one I first went on.
I got 2 strikes on it.
Ooh.
So one more strike, they're gonna dissolve it. So what I did is I took all my video. Yo, they were fine. They went back 2 months ago and told me a video where I had medical. I was like, no way. Somebody reported me and I didn't have no medical. But anyway.
All right, hold on a second, Pops. Hang on, mods. You guys are in a lot of other chats. Drop Pops links whenever you get the chance. If you wouldn't mind, do it a personal favor for me. If you could. I mean, don't piss off the channel that you're at, but if anybody gets a chance to, let's get this guy going, man. Fuck that. That's what they're trying to do to everybody. You say the wrong fucking thing and they want to fucking hit you
I put a religious rap video on. A religious rap video. They said it was medical disinformation. But what I did is, when I can put a video back on the old channel, which I can't yet, I think it's like a month suspension.
Wow, dude, they hit you like that?
Yeah, so I'm going to put my video on there, though, eventually, and tell everybody to come to this channel. So all the people that sub to me, when it gives them a notification, when they click on it, it's going to say, hey, if you want to see any content, you got to come to You Can't Fool Pops.
Mads, look how nice it is out here. Dude, I'm like barefoot on my fucking patio, dude. It is fucking. Look at it.
It's fucking cold here,
it's
man.
Gonna be
it's cold.
50
It's
degrees tomorrow. It's gonna be 50 degrees here in New Hampshire. 50 fucking
my
degrees.
dick is as big and it's a Russian fucking ballet dancer.
What is it?
I say my dick is as small as a fucking Russian ballet dancer.
Man. My 3 inches are fucking hanging low now, brother, because it's warm as fuck, dude.
Hey, you gotta allow for shrinkage. Remember in what was that, Seinfeld? He goes in the pool and he comes out. And George Costanza goes, you gotta allow for shrinkage. You don't understand.
Hey, you want to know something? Yeah. I saw fucking Jerry Seinfeld at is it P-Pack? What's that, Suan? Down it's downtown. What is it? It's not Dorrance. It's is that Exchange Street? What was that? Was it the P-Pack or whatever? It had the sign. It said Providence.
P-Pack.
No, well, it was a big venue then, and Seinfeld came there, but his opening act was Dave Chappelle. Me and my friend Tim, right? Dude, he was the only black dude there. Me and him, dude. Dave Chappelle came out, dude. We were laughing our fucking asses off. The entire rest of the place was silent. We were the only two laughing our fucking asses off. Seinfeld came on. We were practically falling asleep, dude. Like, everyone else was laughing and shit. We're like...
What happened with Dave Chappelle? Why was he getting canceled?
I don't know, man.
What did he do?
He probably pissed off the right people.
He's a super funny comedian, man.
Yeah,
he's one
he
of the
was
best.
hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah, what about Cat
Dude,
Williams?
That Rick James shit was the funniest shit I ever saw in my life. Dude, I can't even tell the jokes because it's all N-word shit, but that shit was that dude. I was rolling. He's like, plus you slapped me. Motherfucker, that was like 2 weeks ago. He was like, motherfucker, that was like 2 hours ago.
He was so coked up, Rick James. He was so coked up. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was playing with a guitar player from United
Dude,
States.
that Wayne Brady shit.
And I was playing with a singer from Nashville.
Oh, they're saying
and he said,
they're saying he made
and he
jokes
said,
about that in his last special.
he said I was on tour with Rick James, and I said, what? He said, I was on tour with Rick James. So I don't. I said, are you a pedophile? I said to him, and he said, no. But I knew you would ask me.
I mean, how bad is it though? They're censoring comedians. I mean, that was like the one thing that was supposedly untouchable. You couldn't censor a comedian.
Yeah.
Whatever he said, it was said in comedy. You know, it didn't matter what it was. Now, comedians can't even say certain things. That's like getting out of control. It's so out of control.
Dude, nobody can say anything. Dude, porn stars are getting accused of fucking.
Yeah, I mean, like they really got control with this social
crazy.
media shit, man. We're all being programmed little by little.
Although I ain't gonna lie, dude, that Ron Jeremy shit, man, that motherfucker sounds like he needs to go to jail. That motherfucker sounds fucked up, dude.
No, there's some people that are really just out of control, of course.
I met Ron Jeremy in Bali. He was a fucking nice guy.
Yeah, I bet.
You know who I met in person?
You're trying to
I met
get
Red
your
Fox.
man.
Red Fox back in the day. He was funny, man.
Remember
Sanford and Son? That was my favorite show when I was a little
Sanford
kid.
and Son?
I loved him when he.
I remember
He used
seeing
to say, "Esther, you so ugly." I can't say. When he used to do that, yeah, I used to fall off my chair when he used to go, "You're so ugly."
Yeah.
Dude, you know who I was down with in like '98? I was playing with Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was an experience.
Do you remember back in '62 in December?
I tell you, the bass player, he had like he was.
I loved Earth, Wind, and Fire. They were great.
Yeah, they were good. In '98, they were great.
Come here, boy.
I played. And I was so nervous because we had to play just before them on the same venue.
How old's your dog?
He's going on 3. Look at his muzzle. Look at his muzzle. He's getting.
He looks big. Like
he's cool.
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker. He's a big.
And he's 105 pounds. 105 pounds.
Oh, somebody comes to your house, they're fucked.
Oh, dude, I regret having him fucking fixed. So I wish I never did that.
Yeah, because you took that testosterone out of him. He's not as aggressive.
No, dude, he's fucking vicious as ever, dude. You can't
really
just, like, walk up. Yeah.
Then better you did it then, because if he had his nuts, man, he'd be even worse.
Oh no, he was bad, dude. He bit somebody after being like hunted, ran him down, grabbed him by the shoulder, threw him on the ground, and bit a hole in his back.
And you didn't get sued?
Was nothing.
You didn't get
my
sued?
wife. No, I know. I was at that house. Like, I'll pay all the medical bills, everything, dude.
I'll be honest. If a dog bit me like that, I have to go kill it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I go.
Nah, dude. Fucking, I'm not.
I'm not letting a dog get away with that.
Nah. He was.
You said he bit a hole through him. No. Oh, he's protecting your property.
My youngest on our property, posted.
No, that's a whole different story. Then the guy, whoever got it,
No, well, that's different because it was like.
Was an innocent
teenager playing with my teenage daughter and our 2 youngest. His little sister was there.
Oh.
They were playing chase. My wife had him in the house in our bedroom. They were running around the house, and I have had this dog since he was 8 weeks old. You know, I got him cheap. I paid $1,200 for him. He was this little thing, but his paws were like just massive.
Yeah, that's how you know when they're going to be big.
Yeah, everybody said that. Everybody's like, he's going to be huge. He's going to be huge. Well, fucking one day I'm at work. I had a different job than what I'm doing now. I used to drive a truck, and I would go down to Portsmouth, where I'm closer to Canada than I am like Portsmouth. It takes me like 2 hours to get from where I am down there. So fucking. I'm at work. I'm just hitting Portsmouth, and I get the call. King bit someone. And what happened was he was inside with my wife. They were laying in bed watching TV in my bedroom.
Right.
Well, our bedroom. And the kids were running around the house. We got a pool, all that shit.
Right.
And the kids were playing. When my youngest daughter went running by, she's excited. She's screaming. And my wife said he was looking out the window. And he saw him run by. And then he heard my daughter scream and saw this teenage boy run by. And she said he just dove right out the fucking window. She said she got out there in time to see him take the corner, like just grab this kid. And he was like I'm a pretty big dude. Like it doesn't look like it on camera, but if we're in person, like fucking
right,
you'll see. Like I'm tall, I'm fucking like, and I'm bigger than I look. But he took this kid by right here with his mouth. Flipped him in the air. My wife said he looked like a rag doll. Just flipped him right on the ground and then bit a hole in his back.
Damn.
Like just boom. She said she got out there. We had this device on him that would like shock him. And she said it wasn't doing anything to him. Like anything. Usually if you hit that, he would yelp. But this time it was just
Is that device to keep them on the property? Like people have that where
I have an in-ground fence. I just never don't have enough fence to cover the whole property. But I got him this. Come here, boy.
I have to go, folks.
You gotta go?
I have to go. Yeah.
All right, and Nance, it was great having you, man.
Yeah, peace, people. Peace.
You got anything you want to say before you go?
I just want to say, man, God bless America and have a fucking good night. Okay.
God bless you.
There you go. God bless the human race. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, man. Peace.
You got it. Let's see that door collar. Go ahead.
All right, so this is so you see the fucking electrodes. It's $200 for the. Well, it was then. I had to buy 2 of these. But that's what it is. It delivers like a fucking, and I hate doing it. Right. But see, what happens is like it makes a beep noise. So if you get used to the beep before you shock, they get to know once the beep goes,
not to do what they're doing.
Right, not to fuck around.
Well, that's great.
Do I have? I don't even have the.
So does anybody else out there though have any conspiracy theories they want to talk about? Come on down. Let me put a link again.
I don't think it's like much of a conspiracy theory, dude.
I'm going to say conspiracy theory for YouTube. You gotta basically say, well, this is a conspiracy theory if you think it is, but go research it. You know, it's like me saying, hey, the government really cares about you. You got to be sarcastic when you talk now. You got to actually say
so it doesn't pick up on it.
Right. So you can stick your algorithms up your ass.
Take it and shove it up your fucking
So instead of saying it's bad for you, hey, it's really good for you. Go get it. Don't worry. You're gonna live for another 100 years. No, you gotta make it to where read between the lines, people. It's really good for you. Go get it.
Pops, what about this Canadian trucker thing? I mean, what do you think? Is it time or what?
Well,
is it fucking time? I think it's time.
I'm iffy with it, and I'll explain to you why. Look, these guys had to do it because they couldn't work, right? They weren't going to go get that, and they had nothing to lose. But they're claiming that they're still they're saying 90% of the drivers have the experiment, so they're still getting deliveries. They're going over the other 2 bridges. So basically, I don't believe anything. You don't know, but they're saying
look how ape shit they're going, dude. Come on. I don't believe that at all.
Is it going to help? This is the key. They've been doing it for like 2 weeks now, and they haven't even gotten a response from the oligarchs, right? So is it going to get to the point where people aren't going to have food on their shelves? So if that happens, then what? And these guys still don't care? Like, they don't care. That's the problem. Now, if they do, they're running, they're hiding, but I don't see any response from the government saying, hey, okay, let's sit down and talk about this. They are not talking about it. They don't care. They don't care if this thing goes on for months. I think they want it almost. They want food shortages. So who is really winning the war? Now, I like it because it's putting a spark under the people's asses. People are starting to say, hey, we got to fight, but how much of a spark is it doing?
I think a lot, dude, because when I was coming home, Listen, when I left for work this morning,
Mm-hmm.
that flag wasn't there. When I came home, there was a big, beautiful American United States flag flying next to a smaller Canadian flag, which is a signal. And you guys don't understand, like, the company that did that is a huge company up here. It's a huge construction company. They're into everything.
Right.
And for them to put that fucking signal out there,
good.
I think that fucking, like, I think the Canadians aren't, like, looking to solve the problem. I think they're looking to be like, we're willing to do this. We need the United States to help.
Everybody's waiting for us.
Yeah.
The whole world is looking at
think
it,
so.
waiting. But the problem is they haven't. We're the last ones they're going to go after. They want to lock down the rest of the planet first. Then they're going to come after us.
They're trying to figure a way to come at us.
Because they know there's going to be blood in the sand sooner or later.
Yep. They keep trying. The Supreme Court keeps shutting them down, but it's not going to take long before they're like, we're not taking no for an answer.
Well, I think that's a show with the Supreme Court. I think down the road, I think down the
Why
road
would
they're
they
going to go
prolong
against
it,
us.
though?
Because I think they're doing it now, and they're making it like they're on our side. Because
Doesn't
there were
make
a lot of
sense.
them people, them Supreme Court judges are already corrupted or they're leveraged.
So
Look what
when
they did with
backstage,
Trump.
Pops.
Oh, I thought she has a wrench. She still can't put herself in.
No, you can't put
No,
yourself
The
in.
wrench is only for the chat.
Yeah.
Suanne, darling, what are you doing?
Hi.
Are you listening to this shit? What do you think of the Canadians? If they got the balls, we
I love
need
the
to.
Canadians and Pops. I think when you were on Doc's channel today, you were advocating for like a blackout where everybody takes a day off. When I was in school, we called it National Bunk Day, and as kids, we got that shit together real quick. Oh, sorry, we got that together real quick, and so and I think we should like honestly support the Canadians. They're a little country doing big things, and the fact that the United States hasn't had their sixth as of yet is really telling. I think that we are all talk and no action.
Yeah, because if you look at New York, why isn't New York rebelling? They're allowing New York's under like extreme tyranny right now.
Most of the New Yorkers went with it, went for
Well,
it.
a lot of them left too. A lot of New Yorkers moved to Florida.
Dave, our good
Yeah,
friend
they moved to
Sage.
Florida. Florida didn't even want any more New Yorkers over there. They're tired of them.
But there are still a lot of people submitting in New York, and I just don't understand it. I don't know
dude,
why.
my wife's father, who's in Connecticut, she was trying to convince my wife that
Connecticut's
we needed to be vaccinated. I said, no, it's not happening.
Nope.
We had like a little argument over that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's a whole nother.
I think that's all related, though.
It is, but that's it doesn't matter about that. They want submission.
Not that fucking. That's
the experiment.
Good. Fucking yeah.
They want submission more than they want anything else. They just want you to see. They want you to submit to them, and that's their goal.
Agenda.
Yeah, they don't.
That
40 million people in poverty have already submitted to them, though.
They want everybody. They want. They want the whole planet. The
workers need to rise up, dude.
They want 95% of the planet.
But the fact that Trudeau was the first one to go
He's a pussy.
to a big speech.
Did you see him run to the United States though?
That I'm gonna own nothing and love it.
That's Charles Schwab there. You are gonna own nothing and love it, and you're gonna eat cockroaches.
Yeah.
And be waiting online for them.
Motherfuckers.
You're gonna be eating grubs and shit. Grubs and things.
Gonna eat lead.
The big cities aren't going to do shit in America.
I'm trying, Primal. I'm trying to edit myself.
People are scared to get
if you're in a big city nowadays, you're fucked. Like
they're scared to get a moving violation. Forget about fighting the government. You understand? People are scared to get a ticket.
You know what's happening around here is that they're putting these traffic cameras out, and you can't if you speed. Boom! They flash.
Yeah, you go over like 30 miles an hour on a side street. Boom.
Yeah, you do the Rhode Island stop. Boom!
I hate the Rhode Island nudge and all that other shit. I hate that.
But you have to understand the mentality of people now in these big cities.
I do.
They're petrified of police. Petrified. They get in their cars and they're so scared when they're driving. Oh my God, I'm gonna get a ticket.
I'm so far removed from that. I'm like, if you pull me over, you better have a goddamn good fucking reason, Pop. Like,
so I told you, I lived in Jersey for 18 months. Not one person in 18 months.
Fuck, I have no desire.
Not wearing a face diaper. Not one person. Not one alpha. Not one going, hey, I ain't wearing that shit.
Every day we're letting go of our constitutional rights because of these weirdos on social media advocating because their feelings are hurt about something that we say. Their feelings are hurt.
They're pussies.
So
we have to
eradicating our
fucking transgender and all this.
We have to think outside the box because most people are inside the box and they're caught in the web, the matrix, and they just don't believe.
Oh, the metaverse.
What is it gonna take for people to realize that they're under tyranny? Breadlines?
I'm ready to succeed. I'm ready to separate from these people.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so ready for it.
Well, what's your conspiracy theory?
Living under their tyranny.
Conspiracy theory show.
The tyranny of just words. People and just like
words. How about 30 million in crack pipes and fucking needles like that?
Yeah, let me just give out some free crack pipes.
Yeah,
J World was on your panel today, and he could feel whatever type of way he wants to feel. But the fact it was like you should say, you shouldn't let people say what they want to say. When you have an open panel, people are gonna say things, whether you agree with them or not. And so we either move forward from that, but you can't, as a panel holder, you can't be held accountable for your open panel.
And what are you gonna do? And look, I don't like racial slurs because it just causes controversy.
We're not gonna do that.
But when you start censoring, say this is my show, right? And I start censoring people for every little thing they say. Now, if you talk against the Almighty, or you say racial slurs, I just get rid of you because I don't even have patience. This is YouTube.
I understand, but
I'm not going to censor people.
The debate.
It's your channel.
Yeah, but you get fucking feisty on that shit.
All right, if I said some blasphemy, if I said something blasphemy on your panel, Pops, what you can do as a panel holder is get rid of me.
That's what I would do.
You shouldn't be held. You shouldn't be held accountable.
No, you shouldn't. How can I control what comes out of your mouth?
Why? Exactly. Where are you going, Swain? You think they're gonna hold me?
What am I supposed to vent? What are you supposed to vent?
Who, the mooch? Is the mooch gonna
like
fucking try coming at me? Fuck him. Fuck whoever supports him.
I am so sick and tired of.
That's why you come to my sector. You're with Pops. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
I don't know the scenario, what happened, so I can't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Pops is like out of the loop on all the.
I know. I just don't like the selective outrage, and honestly, I gave up. I'm done.
I've never had a problem on my show.
Suan, listen. Suan, the bottom line is the selective outrage with you didn't start until you didn't let a certain piece of shit mooch. You didn't get his car out of impound. That's where that came from.
Doc Holliday's got to make a new intro about I hate mooch.
No, I don't hate the guy. I pity the motherfucker. I pity the motherfucker.
All right.
No,
he's a pathetic piece of shit.
Yeah, it's true that when
But he got to you, man, because you've been talking about it.
He got to me because listen, do you hear what she's talking about? This has to do with him. This has to do with the fact that she's a supporter.
I didn't know that.
She wouldn't get his car out of impound. Now she's
I literally was dragged as a racist.
Yeah, but you can't let that shit
give somebody money.
Yes, I can because it's my fault. She even went over there.
No,
I started a whole. I landed in that sector.
No,
like
I mean,
a fucking atom.
Your real life scenario, right? But you guys are talking about a real life scenario, like you're going there. I was just talking about YouTube itself. You can't let YouTube bother you with all this.
No, we don't let YouTube bother you. We let a certain dick sucker who sucks penis for fucking ramen noodles in the joint. He came on a stream talking. Nobody took my ramen noodles. Yeah, we know because you suck dick for those.
This is the point where everything goes in. Now all these selective outrage people
who goes in though.
They're going to channel to channel to say what you can't allow on your channel. That
Don't let him.
bothers me.
I can do whatever I want on my channel.
Yes,
we got
everybody
the
can do
YouTube
whatever they
police
want.
department out there now, right?
Exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't like
Like,
it.
do you got nothing better to do with your life? Just start your own show and leave everybody else alone,
Right.
you idiots.
We're perfectly
Exactly.
content.
But
with
this
what
is
we're
gonna, you have to accept this is the playing ground that we're in right now. You
doing.
know,
No, we don't. We just
yeah,
have
but
to
that
say,
don't mean you
"Fuck
have to. No, but you don't have to deal with it. But you have to
Go
accept
this
that
way.
these are what people do. But you could always just get rid of them. I had a guy that came on here before. I got rid of him. I forgot his name. I don't get rid of anybody usually. I hate that guy was annoying me, Stanton or whatever he is.
You got rid of him?
Yo, this guy was saying some crazy.
No, you know what?
He
Doug?
was
Not
saying
to
some
mind,
crazy
but
shit.
Carlton was actually was saying some like racist.
He was saying
shit.
some
Carlton,
crazy shit.
he was.
There you go, Sued, I guess.
There you go.
He was saying like
lesson
some.
learned, man.
He was
Lesson
saying
learned.
some shit against me. Like I didn't like it. Like
crazy.
you're not
Yeah,
gonna
and
come
I'm
on my
getting-
show and tell me I'm an ass. So he goes, "Oh, look at his comments." He goes, "Live pure, cough, cough." Right? Like I'm smoking. Pops, I take my chances with Diet Coke. Wait.
Listen,
Melting guy
I
in elbow is a game changer for the Russian accent of the world's ocean. I'm like, wait, I'm not done.
Yeah.
Pops, your lips are gone. Stop talking. Pops, you got no ties with families. F out of here. Like, Pops, bleed out tomato sauce. Wait, let me just show you how many more insults you want to give me. Hold on.
Bleeds out tomato sauce. I'm dead.
Like, yo, I don't mind you making like a couple of jokes, but like,
there is, but like,
stop getting personal with it, man. You know, get a life.
Yeah, Carlton, you just did too much. Stop it.
Yeah, it was way too much.
But to be fair, Pops, when I first was introduced to Carlton, he went in on me like you wouldn't believe. He dragged my ass.
I don't have to.
right,
Do I really have to deal with
it?
it on my own show? I don't got to deal with it.
No, you don't. And that's right.
Hey, Pops, who's this Carlton guy?
I don't know. I don't know who he is, and I don't care.
Yeah, man, you better not say anything against my Pops. You know, bucko. Yeah, hell no. Pops.
Carlton's
yes,
basically
sir.
the king of all trolls
I got
right
people. I got protectors. He's part of my security team, Woody.
Yeah, no, Carlton's all right, though. I know it
Carlton's
sounds
the
fucked
king of
up,
all
dude. He went at
trolls.
me
He
like
does.
crazy, dude. Like, trust
He
me.
went
like,
in on me,
We've
Doc.
dealt with Carlton for years.
He
He's
said
like,
on your show. I don't know if you've seen this, Doc. On your show, he said everyone on this panel has said a racist comment.
right, no, that's fine.
No, I got no patience for that. Stop lying on
Listen,
my show.
all right, listen. You want to know what the truth is behind that? All right, listen. All right. Because I always like at odds with myself. All right, listen. I was doing
What's
a
up,
lot.
Primal?
Primal man, I've been doing better, right?
This is
Oh, we got Lop in the house. This guy is from Czechoslovakia.
I'll say this, Pops. I'll defend you, Pops. How about that?
I know you will. I got you, Woody.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi, man. It's I'm catching up with the last show, and it's good. You know, nice to I guess see Doc and Sue-Ann.
Nice
Sue-Ann
to meet
was
you,
on
man.
Primal.
Yeah,
Definitely.
make sure
Cheers.
you sign up for Doc's show too. I'm on there a lot.
Don't worry about my
Okay.
show. It's like a fuck show.
Yeah, but your
But
show's funny.
we butt fuck them motherfuckers over there, dude. They ain't doing nothing.
Oh,
Right,
shit.
right. So come on. What the fuck's a French dose, right? I mean, grizzly mooch moolah. I'm not even going at dose. Sorry, dose. Dwarf. You are a small motherfucker.
When you go to bed, dude, when you wake up, Doc, do you think about this dude? Like, wake up, son of a bitch, mooch, I gotta get him.
No,
Well, what's your channel about, Doc?
You know when I think about the mooch, I think about him
Just
when
like
I
an
just
open
get
panel.
paid for doing a job.
Okay.
I'm like, I know it's petty, and that's why I stopped doing it. But mooch.
So I am from New Zealand or from? Which one is it? From or from?
Oh, New Zealand! Shout out to Isaac.
No,
Tambu.
he's from Czech, man. But he loves New Zealand.
Yeah.
Oh,
He fell in
shout
love
out to
there.
New Zealand, though.
He fell in love there. That's why he said it's the most beautiful country.
New Zealand.
Woody, what did you do to Primal?
Why is there?
I didn't do nothing. He's my dude.
He's Primal's dude. Yeah, he's beast.
Okay.
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, Primal likes you, Sue. Look, he loves you. Yes, Sue.
Well, I'm learning. Listen, I'm checking myself. I'm learning, like, to hold my tongue. Listen, I'm Primal. My man doesn't like me to swear at all, so I don't swear around him. But when I get on YouTube, I go ham. It's a weird thing.
You let it all out.
Yes, I did.
But she's
So,
wild
Woody,
over here.
was you here earlier about the conspiracy theories? So we're talking about conspiracy theories, Woody. Was you here before when I explained the one I had?
I heard a little bit, and it's good talk because you were talking about Russia and U.S. and past 40 years and all that. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to the last stream, and I'm gonna catch up with this stream tomorrow. You know.
Did you do you have any conspiracy theories?
Well, I can't confirm or deny. That's all I'll say because conspiracy theories usually come from somewhere, and I think it's your quote, right? The conspiracy theories are only 6 months behind because after 6 months they come true. That's your that's pop quote.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Hey, Woody, what's your avatar?
It's he'll tell you.
It's a panda god.
It is too. Holy shit! I thought it was like.
Isn't it from a video game though?
Yeah, it is.
What game is that? World of Warcraft?
Holy fuck.
Yep, you got it.
That's pretty sweet, dude.
I know because I played WoW and I used to have a character that looked like that.
No shit.
I never played it, but I did enjoy their cinematics movies that they made.
Oh, the cinematic, and they should have made a movie with their cinematic.
Yeah. It's really good, and I like a couple characters, and that's why I was like,
That was the sight that I saw, man. That was beautiful to me. That's why I did the short. That's my short.
Nice.
We need this thing.
Okay.
We need.
That's a Canadian and American flag, right?
That's a Canadian and American. Yeah. Okay. I just like seeing that, man. That's fucking.
Hey, Pops, where are you moving to?
I'm not sure yet. I'm
New
not
Hampshire?
sure. I'll let you know when I
recommend.
get there. I got two options, option A and B. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet.
So, Ann, you should move to New Hampshire. You should definitely.
I could go back to the East Coast, or I could go to Florida. So I'm not sure yet.
We're looking at homesteading property in Maine. Maine is a lot cheaper than New Hampshire.
New Hampshire's
a horrible.
But I live in New Hampshire.
I'm thinking about even going to live near Doc. I'll go work with him. I'll make enough money, and I'll be his assistant, and we'll be good.
I don't know, man. A lot of people think that.
One day, Doc's gonna wake up and see me knocking on the door. Hey, buddy, what's up? Let's go to
That's
work.
the same shit that Gristle.
I want a few of those 20s.
Remember that?
No, but I would work for it.
If you know how to fucking.
I'm gonna fly to Czechoslovakia and hang out.
If you know how to do that, dude, I'll bring you up here yourself, dude.
What?
I mean, we'll talk.
What you said? I know how to do what?
Hang, mud, tape, all that.
I know a little bit. I can learn real fast though. But Lop lives in the Czech, man, in like the boondocks in the woods. It's beautiful.
That's
I
right.
think I may even go up there and hang out with him, man.
I live in the White Mountains. If people need to know, I live in the White Mountains, New Hampshire, the White Mountains.
Yeah. I don't like cold weather, though. I'll be honest with you. I hate it.
Then you don't want to come here.
You don't want to be there.
Not in my year. When I was young, I liked the seasons, the change. But when I got older, I kind of like, I don't know, the bones hurt. I loved warm weather. I lived in the DR for 5 years. Caribbean weather. Florida, you never wake up and your body hurts. Now, how old are you, Doc? Like, you're younger than me. You're in your 40s?
I'm 43.
All right, you're a young man to me. I'm 57.
44 in July.
When I wake up, the bones hurt.
New Hampshire hanging drywall if you don't like cold weather. That's not even going to happen.
What's that?
Yeah.
You're not going to New Hampshire to hang drywall. That's not going to happen if you don't like cold weather.
Listen, for money, weather don't matter. I'll dress warm.
I thought you meant because of the ships and the shit. That's why New Hampshire is the only state that requires you to put up strapping before you do fucking.
I grew up in New York. It was always cold in New York.
Not like New Hampshire, dude. I grew up in Rhode Island. Like fucking
New Hampshire's closer to Canada. It's colder.
Well, where I am, dude, I'm closer to Canada.
It's very bad for you, actually.
What is it? Plus, I'm in the mountains, which is the highest. We got Mount Washington, highest peak in the East Coast. What is it?
Oh no, I was just saying Primal Man. He was like, oh, I never drink Coke unless it's 0 sugar on occasion. And I said, agree.
Dude, drink the sugar.
No,
actually, the 0 is worse for you. It's got all the chemicals.
Your body processes
formaldehyde and weird shit.
Your body processes the sugar, whether it's fake or not, the same way. So soda in general is just bad for you. Period.
Yeah, but there's more chemicals in that 0 sugar.
Just drink water.
And they say it bloats you more. Like, I don't know.
I drink water all during
I don't
work.
really drink soda. I'm lucky if I drink a can of soda once a month, maybe as a treat. I drink seltzer. I like seltzer and wine.
Ooh, I can't do that.
I like red wine, man. I like the old school red wine, like this.
I make wine.
I drink this one. I drink a big jug. There it is. Look. Carlo Rossi.
There you go. There you go.
Get that out of here.
No, this is the old school Italian.
You don't drink wine. You chug wine, Pops.
Yo, this is like.
Oh, dude, have a drink with us. What the fuck you doing?
This wine is like just like my grandfather.
I'm having a drink right now.
Crack your wine bottle.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crack it
drinking
now.
some
Hold
carrot
on.
wine.
Hell yeah.
That one was full.
Today's Saturday.
Yep.
Shit, I'm gonna roast a bowl in honor of everybody.
My grandfather used to keep this big jug under the table, and he had a rope tied to it. And when he used to want it, he used to just pull it out.
Yo, you want to hear a story, Pops?
He drank this shit and lived to 90.
Hey, you'd appreciate this, dude. My grandfather, my grandmother, fucking, she always denied this, but my Uncle Eddie told her, right? My grandfather was a bootlegger back in like the 20s. He was born in like 1898.
Right.
Fucking, he had this like oil truck, but it wasn't an oil truck.
Right.
It was a fucking, they would go around and they would fill all these, what they would call like speakeasies, which is just like you'd walk up to a door and you'd say a word. And if you knew the word, you got let in. But it was like they were filling up pipes. They pull up, but they were really pumping booze into this shit. They made a killing. They told they were dirt poor. Had like 9 kids. Fucking,
hey, Doc, was that in Rhode Island?
It was in North Providence, Maryville, all the way down.
And they had a huge history of speakeasies.
Yep.
And
my great grandfather told everybody he won the lottery, but he ended up. There's a street in Lincoln, Rhode Island called Tattersall Drive. That my grandfather, my great grandfather. My family has money, dude. My Massey and Son tile, that's my grandfather on my mother's side. Massey and Son, yep. That's all my fucking, all through Massachusetts, all that shit. But fucking, my great grandfather, dude, he did that. They would go around in the speakeasies and fill all the shit up. Told him they won the lottery. Fucking, he bought an entire street in fucking Lincoln. And he gave each of his kids a piece of land. Yeah, it's right off of what Jenks Hill Road, Lincoln Woods, all that Jenks Hill Road, all that shit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Fucking my grandmother lived in a house until she got put in some home. But fucking she to her dying day. And my grandmother was the type, she was this like short little Italian woman. If I ever got in any type of shit, no matter if I was wrong or not, she was right there at the fucking thing, screaming that I was innocent. I mean, she could catch me red-handed and still be like, "What are you doing? He's a good boy." Like you, I mean, like,
Doc, like the whole,
that's why Grizz is a piece of shit. Hey, Pops, Sue-Ann, you guys do realize, right? He used the excuse his dying grandmother. Dude, my grandmother like raised me.
Right.
You piece of scumbag.
I remember you said that.
That fucking hoe of a man, dude. You're a
I think we have to go find out where this guy is, and you have to go to his house and just get this over with. No, you really do. Wow. You got to get this over with. You got to go find out where he is.
Get what over with? Like he's shot right now. How are you gonna fight a man that's shot? Supposedly.
Do you really believe it?
I don't
said
believe
he was
it,
shot
no.
and he walked out of the hospital.
Well, let me put it to you this way, all right? Panel, Woody, Sue-Ann, Pops, and guys, take.
We don't even know who this guy is, but go ahead.
Answer this, but just all right. You don't need to know who he is. Let me pretend for a minute, right? I'm shot. I just got shot, right? I'm in the hospital. I'm lying there, right? And I put my phone on, and I have to upload to YouTube in my hospital's emergency room stretcher. They got me, y'all. They got me.
I believe somebody's not crazy enough to do that. I mean, that's not a big, people today are nuts. I mean, did you ever see
Okay, so the very next day when
well, he actually had to do it, right? He was
he got out of the hospital, right? The very first thing he's got to do is go live about how he's disappointed in me.
In you.
That was his big fucking right?
He just got shot and he cared about you.
Right. Because of the guy who came up on my panel.
He really hates you then.
He's not going at me. He's not going at me, but he's disappointed. All he's done for me.
No, he's not. He doesn't hate him. He tried to delete the loan that was given to him. Just like he dragged me the same way. He called me a racist.
He dragged you for something different, though.
Because I didn't give him money for his.
That's why I went at this.
I'm missing this, though. This guy lives near both of you?
No, he lives in New York City.
But where do you live, Sue-Ann?
I'm in
Sue-Ann lives near me. In fact,
so she said this guy wanted him to give him money.
I know Sue-Ann better than any.
Where? But Sue-Ann ain't in New York, so how could this happen?
Well, this happened
in an email. He sent me an email.
Oh, he wanted to PayPal him money?
I heard he was.
Sue-Ann is like a donator. Like she donated. She showed some love. He was like, ooh.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna hit her up. She told him to go fuck himself.
Right.
He starts calling her a fucking racist. That's not right.
I agree.
Yeah. So what he did was, I emailed him. I said, I heard you got injured. You got shot. I hope you're good. I'm sure.
I don't even know why you did that. You just made a complete ass of yourself. So you got shot. You really believe that?
That's before I
was looking at that motherfucker like you're a cornball. Like what? They got me, yo. Like,
but I wasn't on that.
I want to see this guy on YouTube. Where's his channel?
I wasn't on that wave. What happened was that I said, "Are you okay?" I am.
Sue-Ann, I want to see this video. I want to go on his channel right now and look at the video of him in the hospital. What channel is he on?
He deleted it.
He's on the Dick Suckers R Us channel. Like,
no, but what's his YouTube channel? What is
He'll be in gay bars. He'll be the one with the.
I'll let Doc tell you.
But what is his
I'll
chat?
tell you, Pops. But I won't
Drop
tell
it in the private chat.
Like your whole chat go. Listen. So he emailed. So he replied back. He said, "Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. Can you give me some money?
I bet
he did. Can you give me some money to get my car out of impound?" And I didn't give him any money. And and then the next thing I heard from him is he was on a live channel calling me a racist. And I'm like, I wasn't a racist when you were asking me money, right? And mind you, we're both Puerto Rican.
I can't even laugh
and I'm Puerto Rican. And so he's sitting there on a channel calling me a racist because I was on Doc's channel when some guy dropped the N-bomb, but he did it with the A, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he did it.
I don't care. Listen, I'm not mad at AB. I actually like him. Either. So get over it. And so at this point,
like, you're all gonna be mad because you keep saying that.
Yo, one time somebody dropped the N-bomb on my daughter-in-law's show.
Yeah.
Yo, 10 people were logging in, like the YouTube police. And it was crazy. We were laughing. We were like, what are you doing?
Oh, no, we don't have it that bad.
You had to see it. It was nonstop. And then we're like,
you know why we don't have it that bad? Because we're
actually, Lop is the one who dropped the N-bomb. The guy Lop. He was quoting a movie quote.
Yeah, he was quoting a movie.
Oh, dude, that's what they did
and now he's getting dragged.
And you had to see the police department.
And I read it. And I happened to read it all the way through with the N-word in it. They clipped that up and played it for 2 fucking years.
Yeah, I don't. To me, just me, as growing up, it's not in my vocabulary. Like I always said, don't come out of my mouth.
I don't care whose vocabulary it is, but Doc has been dragged for 2 years being called a racist.
2 years.
But the best, they'll clip it and just show
beautiful
you. But Doc, they'll clip it and show you just saying the word. They won't show you
exactly what they did.
That's what they did to Lop.
And listen, that's why I'm
Exactly what
tired of these
They
people.
even had me saying, "Would you
But
call
hey,
a black man this
it's
to his
part of the
face?" And I'm
game,
like,
man.
no.
It's part of the game. They get famous
Apparently,
doing
but
this shit.
they call each other racist. They
Yeah,
call
but
like
Suin,
anything.
Suin,
Like
did
anything
you
crazy.
see?
You're one or two things. You're either a racist or a pedo on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
it.
all you are over there.
That's
but
it.
Suin, did you see Dose? He tried to fucking go on the Hassan bullshit. He saw it got like 100 views. Then now he's got my name back in the title. Me versus Grizz Moolah. He's like Grizz faggot ass Moolah. Well, he didn't put faggot. He just put Grizz Moolah versus Doc. Fucking and then the other one. I'm like, this fucking like, dude. They were just screaming about a
don't
peace
let this
treaty
shit
with me
bother
and
you.
him.
You know, don't let it bother
Suin,
you.
do you know how many fucking emails I got from friends of ours talking about what's this peace treaty with Dose? I said, what the fuck you talking about? I said, there's no peace treaty with
By the
Dose.
way, nobody else knows what you're talking about.
Oh, dude, that's the fucking. That's
You're saying the peace treaty with Dose, and everybody's like,
yeah, we're not.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, we
I
don't
know,
want you
but the
guys
bottom
to know
line
these
out of
motherfuckers.
all this is that you guys have succeeded. You desensitized me, and I don't give.
Hey, that's Primal Man. Primal Man straightened you out, Suin.
He did,
no,
and
Suin,
now I don't give a
Hey,
rat's
Lop.
Yeah, me and Suin
Lop,
are
you
gonna
gotta tell
ride
us
all
your
the way to
conspiracy
hell.
theory.
Like, that's the way it goes.
I don't-
Fuck yous, whoever don't like it.
If you consider anything racist, that's your problem.
Whatever
Tune
she
out.
says, I've already
Hey,
co-signed.
Woody, we got to get
so
Lop
it
on the
is
show
what
to
it is.
tell us what conspiracy theory he thinks is going on
Oh,
right
please. We need a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get off the host and the fucking faggot ass moolah bitch, fake faggot ass dick sucking, blows dicks for ramen noodles. Moolah. No moolah. Suan came up with that Grizz no moolah. You know, I got that as a hashtag.
You know, I have to check the box 18 and over because of this.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, I already do that automatically. Like I restrict everything. Yeah,
So speaking of conspiracy theories, right?
What the fuck you doing?
Well, I was gonna say, speaking of conspiracy theories, right? I was on this the show MGTOW Dictionary, MD's show before. Maybe you guys know, maybe not. No, hold on. No, that's a different channel. It's so a guy that lives in Maryland, he talked about that. You know, there's woods, you know, by the water. You know, a lot of land you can go hiking on.
Oh, dude,
stuff,
I
right?
got lakes right down the street. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but that's in Maryland. He talked
no,
about, so you know, they were around, I think maybe like a couple miles in, just kind of you know, going by hiking, and he saw with his own eyes. I think it was couple group of guys, he would assume, with black hoods, you know, total head to toe covering, and when they saw, they just rushed back, and it almost looked like a ritual. Yeah, it looked like a ritual.
It was a ritual. What do you mean it looked like it? It was.
Yeah, that's what he and
go out there with black hoods on their head for no reason.
Right? What the fuck?
I know that's one of the weirdest stories that I've heard. You know, so yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. No, I was talking like conspiracy theories, like deep.
Hey, Pops,
deep
you know
shit,
what
like
I want to ask you?
Go ahead.
What do you think about our government trying to introduce aliens to us, and like, how do you think that plays a role in any of this?
Well, I think it's two. First of all, I think the aliens, they're all going to be they're going to be the fallen, they're fallen angels that are probably living under the ice in Antarctica.
I don't know.
But anyway, I think the reason, two things they could be doing. They do the false invasion, so they could declare more, like, you know, they're gonna actually, I hope they don't blow up a couple of buildings and shit like to really prove they're alien. Like, I think we have ships that look like alien ships. We have them. They're just not showing it to us. Like,
you know what I think about that Antarctica?
I've seen triangular ships that the Navy has right now that look like UFOs. You can go online and look it up. So they're gonna fake the invasion, and they're gonna tell people, look, we got to unite as one world order to fight these aliens. So that's how they can get that new world order. But I think that's their last card. That's like desperate, the Hail Mary. That's like their
I kind of
desperation.
agree. I kind of agree with that. They're trying to like kind of desensitize us to a red flag, is what I think.
But
But I
here's
think
the
that
you want to hear the
Antarctica thing.
But do you want to hear the conspiracy theory part?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, here's the now make believe that don't happen. Here's the conspiracy theory story. These evil oligarchs, satanic worshippers, bloodline families, they have books in the Vatican that break down more biblically the rapture, what's going to happen, okay, when the Almighty comes down in the end game. And they know that the Almighty's coming down with like, they're coming down with like a million angels. Like Jesus is supposed to come down with an army out of the heavens. Now, I don't know, maybe they are using like UFO crafts. Like they say they're going to come down on their chariots, right? If they're coming from another dimension, maybe they got to use like a craft or something. That don't mean they could just fly in the air, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to try to fight the Almighty God. They're going to be launching missiles up and trying to fight this shit. And they're going to make people believe these are aliens invading us when it's really the Almighty coming down to put his rat on this planet. And that's my conspiracy theory version. You understand? I think there's two versions. Either they want a new world order or they're going to be trying to fight God. Because even in the Bible, it almost says it. Man is going to try to fight the Almighty, but they would have to trick us into believing they're aliens. You follow me? Now, the other version could be the fallen.
Think about that, nuclear weapons. Why?
Yeah, they're going to be launched, but they ain't going to win. But think about this now. How about the fallen angels that are with Satan? They come down and they act like they're aliens. You ever see the TV series V?
Yeah.
And they're going to pretend they're here to help us, like give us technology, like these med beds that they're saying they're going to come out with, that are going to cure all diseases. And these guys are going to come down because they got technology that we don't have, and they're going to come down and give us all this crazy technology, and we're going to buy into these are good aliens, like they're here to help us. But in reality, they're the fallen, and then they're going to do the, like kind of the Antichrist type of scenario. You're going to need the mark and all this shit. So that could be another version. These are the fallen, and we're going to take them as aliens, because even a famous, I forgot who it was, somebody real famous biblically, they gave a description of an alien, of a fallen demon. One of them had it in a vision, and he drew like a gray. So maybe these demons look like aliens. We don't know what a demon really looks like.
Yeah, well, like the angels suck all the.
Maybe
good
they look
stuff
like
out of
these gray aliens that we've been
their
talking about,
wings
all with big
gone.
heads and shit.
Think
We
about
have
that
these
shit.
ideas.
You touch on Antarctica.
Antarctica, something's up there. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's the new Area 51. I think Area 51 was so old. It's already been, everybody's nosying up around there. I think
there's 220 countries that are involved.
Yeah, but they're not allowing any exploitation of that.
No. What if there's a piece of land there, though? Let's just forget about the real crazy conspiracy. What if there's just a piece of land there that Admiral Byrd, that guy, found? Say there's a piece of land there that's like a warm climate, like if you go past the barrier, the cold, and it's the size of, let's say, the U.S., but nobody could go there. Only like the elite oligarchs live on this piece of land, and who knows? You don't know what's there. And then Admiral Byrd said he actually went in to like the center of the earth, and there was a city under there. So we don't know. You know who Admiral Byrd is?
Yeah, I heard that.
All right, so there's a lot of stories. I believe there's land there.
During a certain
Like
time,
Journey to the Center of the Earth, that Jules Verne shit.
that they were able to access it.
But let's not get crazy and say
I read that book.
But let's not go super crazy and think they went into the planet. I believe that's possible. But let's go even something more logical. Say there's an island there the size of, I don't know, one of the biggest islands, like say the size of Great Britain. Okay?
They're probably
and it's a warm climate, and all the oligarchs and the rich people go there once in a while. Well, they actually live there. Okay? And they don't allow anybody else. It's like, you ever see Oblivion with what's his name? The actor, Matt Damon, Oblivion, that movie where the rich people are living in like this space star. And
no.
Okay, well, you got to watch Oblivion. So in Oblivion,
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
The super elite live in like this space base above the planet, and it's beautiful. It's like the Garden of Eden almost. And everybody else on Earth is living in like real shithole because the Earth, ended up starvation, plagues, wars.
Yeah.
I believe that if I had to take a real logical guess, there's a piece of land there that they don't want nobody to know about because that's like their safety net. So, like, if we all start nuking each other and shit, they're gonna go there.
Elysium is the movie's name. Elysium.
Elysium. So
Yeah.
I think that could be.
If I was rich to the point where I couldn't even possibly spend all my money in a lifetime, I would probably like be one of these people, and find a place.
That's some sick shit.
Well, listen, but when you reach that level in your head and you think you're above everybody else, and then you're looking down on everybody else, you're thinking that they're living in squalor and filth and all that because you are so blessed and money buys everything around here that they would try to find their own little garden in Eden.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So,
and
that's what I really think is going on over
I
there.
believe that happens. These people buy islands like it's nothing. Basketball players buy islands.
There's a big difference between an island and
but
a
what do you think
continent.
the ultra
Right.
elites? Think a basketball player makes as much money as them? The ultra elites that make just money, just breathing every day, every breath they take.
No, this
they
is
make
billionaires.
thousands of dollars.
Millions.
Thousands of dollars. every breath they
Millionaires
take.
aren't that far.
No,
It's
not millionaires.
Jeff
I'm talking
Bezos, how
about-
much money do you think he makes a day?
He's like the
I
closest
think
thing
every
to a
time-
trillionaire. The Rothschilds are trillionaires.
I
The
think
Rothschilds-
that
there are
but
people
there's,
that already
there's a
are
lot of
trillionaires.
old money out there, and I think every time they take a breath, they're gaining thousands of dollars. Like honestly,
They want more. They want more of the percentage of the money. Like the elite.
No, they want the silver and the gold, which is the real
but they
money.
want but they want more. So, like, let's say they got 60%.
I think they own that
They
already.
want
though.
90%. They
They
want it
do,
all.
but
They
every
want
time
the
you
land.
have
They
a
want the
dollar bill,
minerals. They
that's
want
debt.
everything.
When debt's
want-
paid off, the dollars are destroyed.
They want everything.
They want
want
people
it all.
enslaved.
Yes.
They want
Yeah.
people enslaved.
All right, so I got a question. Right? So there's 5 people that are stuck on this island. So one person has a knife, one person has 5 coconuts, one person has seeds, and just think of other resources, right? Who is more likely to run or conquer that island?
Guy with
Which
the knife.
person?
Well, now let me ask you this.
The guy
I
with the
thought you
knife.
were going to say survive.
He kills
Just
the
me
rest
on
and he
it, the guy
takes
with
all
the
their
knife.
shit.
But survival-wise, if there's animals on that land, definitely the guy with the knife.
Because it's related to the conspiracies you guys were just talking about. That I don't know.
If I'm on an island with 5 guys, I'm the
But
one who
these-
wants to have
but
the
I
knife.
will
Woody, the
literally
name of this
cut the
show is
guy-
Conspiracy.
Whoever has
Mhm.
a seed, I will cut him first.
Right, the knife.
If I have the knife.
Okay.
So, and
Well,
then I will
in
go
this
down the
situation, you
chain.
don't have to. In this situation, you don't have to kill anybody, but
Yeah, but what
it's
kind
going
of
to be
we need those resources.
But
That's
it's
the
right
part of
because.
them.
Well, no. Think of it like this. I always try to make it like a very simple scenario because
Yep.
in the end, somebody who has the weaponry, like imagine gunpowder and money and resources. We have farmers, we have people who
Yep.
trade or have very high finances. Then we have people who are in charge of a lot of men with a lot of weapon, right? So I just can't get past the amount of military power or the gunpowder compared to wealthy
But-
families, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: if they were all smart, they would work cohesively
No,
together.
not at all. You guys are all
No.
wrong because if we're on a desert island and I'm the one with the knife, then I'm going to hold you all at knife point. I'm the only one who has a knife, and I'm going to make you do everything
Right,
that I want you to
right.
do. Because I got
Yeah,
the
but I
Exactly.
would
knife.
bop
But
you
then
upside your
again,
head
how
with
about
my
if there's
coconut.
somebody? How about if you're against the Navy SEAL and he don't have a knife, but he could he could take that knife from you. So
Yeah, but
you know,
I'm the person
your
with the
scenario
coconut.
Yeah,
needs
bullshit.
more
We're not on the
solution.
desert island
Well-
with Navy
well,
SEAls. We're on the desert
there's-
Eagle.
yeah,
We're on the
yeah.
desert island
Yeah,
with
but
a
So
guy
what are
with
we
a
all-
knife, a guy with a coconut, and a guy
If
with
I'm
some
the
other
person
shit.
with the
It's just-
coconut, I have 5 coconuts. I'm bopping all 5 upside your head,
Yeah.
and then I'm taking your knife.
But it depends
you're
on
not
who
taking
Well,
it is.
I doubt it. I think the guy with the I think the guy with I personally
So
That's what I'm saying. I think the guy with the weapon is most likely to win and would be almost like a
Goddamn right,
government
Woody. Tell
in
him
that
something.
island.
You know what?
That's what my
Listen,
point was. That whoever is I mean my scenario with.
But
Go
if
ahead,
I was
Stuart.
a
Whoever's packing
female,
the
if I was a
blade.
female in that scenario, regardless or not, if I had coconuts or seeds, I'd be like, Doc, sweetie, you got the knife. Please spare me.
I'll be like,
I'm
I'm
a
sorry,
woman,
but I got this
and you have
knife,
like
so you're just gonna give me the shit anyway.
heathen feelings, and I'm gonna come at you like that.
Yeah,
And then
But
when he's
Suen,
sleeping,
pretend
I'm
you're a
gonna
man.
crack him over the head with a coconut.
Because then we're gonna get into a different territory. You gotta be a man in this scenario. There's no women on this island.
No, you can be
You're
a
just
woman
stranded
because
on.
I still got the knife.
I don't
Yes,
want to be in that rainbow island. I'm out.
No, but
Because I know you might
Look,
try to
I'm not
subvert
falling
or
for that.
subvert
Like,
one man to kill another, right?
Woody,
I
you
get
come
that.
out with the sick.
I got
Woody,
the
you come
knife.
out with the sickest shit.
I know.
You're on an island,
No,
and one guy got
because
5
for
coconuts, one guy got a bag of seeds and a knife. I mean, like,
no. Okay. Let me think of it. I'm just pointing out the most resourceful. I'm thinking
I'll give
of
you
the
a
most
better one.
resources, right? That's what I'm thinking of.
So one guy got a hammer, one guy got a wrench, one guy got a screwdriver, and the other guy got a pair of pliers. Who do you think's going to control
I'm
that
sticking
island?
him with the
Hammer.
screwdriver until I get the
Hammer.
pliers.
I'm going with the hammer too,
Yeah, I'm going with the hammer.
but I could stab you in the neck with the screwdriver too.
But they're both very capable weapons. But I think hammer is superior than other tools.
I get it, but you invent the craziest shit,
It's
man.
like blunt holes in your body.
Well, no,
all over.
my point was with that. Okay, when I said like five people, I related coconuts with farmers. I related seeds, let's say, with money, and I related knife with weaponry, with military. So
Well,
it's similar to a real world scenario.
The oligarchs are controlling
you're
our
absolutely
military.
right, Woody. Yeah,
These
whoever's
rich
got the
elites
biggest
are
guns
controlling our
rules.
government. See, the problem is they never really had total control of our government. Now they do. So corporations are actually running our government.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Yep.
And now the government is under the orders. I mean, the military is basically taking orders from the corporations, not from
Pops,
the
I think, as far as I know, I think military is above all. Honestly, I think military is above all,
Well,
and
Listen,
whoever's
I
in
will
charge
go
of that.
in with my female seductive powers, and by the time I'm done, I'm gonna take your knife, your hammer, your seeds, and your coconut.
Who's in charge
Suen, then I have to kill you. I have to kill every other guy who's gonna start simping.
Woody?
No, in that scenario, I know. Look, I know. Men's nature. They're going to bend, and Suen is going to try to gather as many men against the guy with the knife. And if I'm the guy with the knife, then I better get rid of her and everybody else who's gonna fall for her.
No,
I think that would be the best conclusion.
Everyone else.
If you're stuck on the island, doesn't mean that you're gonna spend your life on the island, but you got so if you're the guy, right, then basically if you're the guy with Suen, then yes, you'll be able to reproduce and have all the sex you want, right? But in that scenario, everything else, somebody who was supposed to know how the farming works is gone. Everybody else is gone. Now you're just left with you two are left on the island.
Look for Suen, fuck it, it's an even trade.
Yeah, she's a gardener. She has more than the female
Pops.
attributes to contribute.
I can hear you.
She's a hunter gatherer. She's a gardener. She has a lot more to contribute.
Woody, if I'm the guy with the knife, I'm gonna try to make a deal with the guy with the seeds because you need food.
Yeah, you could do that too.
I'm gonna be making the deal with Suen.
It's not easy to farm, but your
Or you
questions
can
are
cut
so
the
out
guy
there,
with the
Mo.
knife.
It's crazy.
Right.
And get the seed.
Like, where do you sit home, man? Where do you even think about shit like that?
I was just relating it to the society. I was and
our society's a lot different breakup than that. Now. Come
Hey,
on.
we're all twisted, so you got a little run for your money, Woody.
But who are we talking about,
Okay.
Woody? Like, guys nowadays are like swinging purses and trying to slap and shit. Like, you don't even need a knife. You just beat the shit out of them and be like, fuck out of here. So it'd just be like unattracted to him anyway. Like, you guys are too much estrogen for me.
although that's true, but it's also the downfall of the West. for the pussy worship. I would say that's also if not a small but also a big factor.
No,
Yes.
I think it's quite the opposite.
Yeah, I got a big.
I think people are delving into some
Nope, I
some
need my
anti nuclear family type stuff,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. Anti-nuclear family. When you
Hey,
go
listen,
against
me
the
on a
grain,
desert island with dudes, nah, dude, this ain't no
Yeah.
sausage party. So, yeah, we're gonna fucking.
you can't swing purses around here.
You're right. Yeah, right. I don't need some limp wrists and be like, let's get rid of Suan. Be like, yeah, good idea. As I'm slitting their throats in their sleep.
Well, what if everybody is equally capable?
As I'm
What
running
if
back
what
to the
if
cave? Suan, I killed him. Look, good job, right?
You better hope the guy with the coconuts make cocoa butter to
You
make
better hope the guy with the knife isn't me.
to make you get rid of me more palatable.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a bunch of different answers to this scenario. I was kind of relating
think
the
so.
weapons, the money, and the food, and also you could add in whoever controls the I guess the purification of
Weapon
water.
is always first. Honestly, it's a tool
Yeah.
to get food. It's a tool to get comfort and shelter and everything else.
But
Weapon
not
is
only
always
that,
first.
the woman's gonna go for the man that is the ultimate protector, the ultimate alpha in that
Exactly. Yep.
situation.
100.
She's gonna team
Absolutely.
up and she's gonna have that man's back, and now you're gonna have a powerful ally. The rest don't stand a chance.
Exactly.
They do.
And if they have all
Everybody
these
everybody is
resources,
very capable. Everybody's very capable. Because I know everybody likes to be the hero, and nobody's better than me. But imagine facing Bjorn Thor, Mjolnir Thor, right? Or somebody who's even almost equally capable of you. So in a scenarios like that, if you entertain that, it gets more interesting.
But the bottom line, if you take
Right,
it
but what
back
if the other two guys go after you? Let's say if you're the guy with a knife, then you don't have a chance
I'm the guy with
because
the
they
knife.
outnumber you.
And I've
Well,
already
this scenario
ruled
is
Suan,
never going to happen.
then
So
yeah.
it's never going to happen, and the fact
Okay,
is
all right.
that human nature is always with man and woman together, whether they have a weapon or not.
Right.
They will hunt and gather and make their own tools to be able to grow and feed and
That's
eat.
how humanity.
we got a better
existed.
chance of seeing
Exactly.
aliens than four of us getting
Humanity
stuck
didn't
on an
exist
island.
because man
All right.
went out alone. Fucking humanity existed because he had his mate.
Okay, so how are these families above the United States military, or how are these corporations or anybody above the government system of the country?
Who is the commander in chief of the military, Woody?
This dick
The president.
So there you go.
Okay, so what was so what would you call Fidel Castro? What was he of the country?
Of what? Cuba?
A dictator, right?
Yeah, well, dictator, but he was the president, right, or the prime minister, whatever you want to say,
And
right?
he was in charge of the military
El
too.
Presidente.
Right, exactly. Okay, and who was in charge of Maoist China?
But what is it?
Where are you going with this?
What are you? Yeah, where are you going? What are you
I'm trying to go with that. That I don't think there's anything above the government system or the military. That's where I'm going with that.
Well,
And the island scenario.
There is, dude, the working class. That's where they fuck up, dude.
Yo, you gotta understand, our military is supposed to protect us from
Yeah.
domestic takeover, and they didn't. They let us down.
We
The
literally
generals
paid them
are all
to
corrupted.
defend us.
All these high-ranking generals, these 4-star generals,
They're
have
all
already
serving
been-
a master.
they're all corrupted or they're leveraged, or else we would have had people speaking. The military's really supposed to go into Congress and arrest all of them. They're all traitors to our
Yeah.
country.
Yep.
They didn't go
Woody,
arrest them.
are you in the United States, Woody?
Yeah.
Don't you
You
understand? Our military was supposed to
Mhm.
protect us from what happened in that election, and they
No,
didn't.
Pops, I get it, but because I was talking related to
Military's
the
always in
money or
charge.
I was talking related to the rich families or how much anybody is worth. In the end, Jeff Bezos doesn't have any power outside of whatever his company is.
No,
but
that is absolutely
What are you talking about? He's
not
corrupted.
correct.
He owns.
We have
Once you
people
hit an
out
income
here.
They're financing countries, Woody. Like
We
they're
have
giving
people
loans to the most powerful people.
Yo,
on
they
the
tell
planet.
these generals, listen, you
Right.
listen to what I say, and when you get out of here, you're gonna have a job waiting for you, paying you $2 million
but
a
we
year.
have people
Jeff
out here that
Bezos' kids probably
literally make
killed people, dude. Like, you have,
$30,000
like,
a year, and they're called lobbyists, and they affect our legislation every single time it's in session.
How about this, Woody? Who do you think controls the CIA?
I think it's a part of the government.
Yeah, and part of that government, these rich oligarchs, they could make things happen. They could have a guy come, a 4-star general, all of a sudden they come knock on their door and they go, listen, you better do this and this and this, or tomorrow you and your family won't wake up.
Trump admits that every time he drops money
This
on
shit is going
any
down, man.
politician.
They got all these big high-ranking generals in their pocket, or they would have never been able to do this. Because the military was supposed to step in and they didn't. They were supposed to step in. They're supposed to. They have the power to do.
Like, really
they had the power to walk into the Senate and arrest everyone, and they didn't do anything.
Government is not our friend.
Yeah, you got to stop believing in that. Look, I'll give you an example. In the Army, right? I have 2 friends, not one, but 2, told me the same story. That in the Army, when you go to church, there's a top and a bottom, and they said the top is for Christians and the bottom is for like Muslims and any other religion. And he said, and both of them said, but the Muslims and the other religions don't go to the bottom. They go to the top too, because guess what's going to the bottom? Satan worshipers. My friends, both of them told me there's so much Satan worship in the military, you can't even believe it. They said, you wouldn't believe it. It's not like every soldier, but let's say the percentage is 20%. That's way too many Satan worshipers. Okay?
Well,
this is what's going. You don't understand really how much evil is out there that we think, there's a few Satan worshipers. There's millions and millions
of our youth that sign up to the service and just to kill people.
There's
that they think they're gonna get action.
There's hundreds of millions of Satan worshipers.
Okay, well, real quick, I got a question for Sue Ann. Okay, yeah. So on that, what would you do? Because originally I started with that example of it's all men. So so what would you do if you were a man, not being a woman? Because I know it got diluted to you being a woman, right? But what if you were a man? What would your actions be in that scenario?
What do I get? Do I get the seeds? Do I get the coconut? Do I get the knife? In the scenario.
So let's say you I guess you pick. If you had to be, what would you be in that scenario?
I would actually pick. I would either be the seed holder or the knife holder. If I had my choice, it would be the knife because I would have the upper hand. But
why do we need seeds to begin with? This island has no food.
That represents farmers.
So, but I'm asking does the island have like tropical food, or I need the seeds?
No, seeds represent growth, and the person that can use the seed is always going to have a position there. Just like in one of the scenarios with somebody that's a fisherman, and he can fish and nobody else can. He's always going to have a place there. It's like that show Survivor.
I got you.
It's the same scenario.
Similar. Well, okay, so you could either and you're correct on your definition, but if you think about it, like I associated the knife holder with the military. I associated coconuts, regardless of how much it is. It could be the survival until there's more food, right? I regarded coconut has the money, and I regarded seed has the food. And you could add more people to it too. You know, one guy is the fisherman or the person who knows how to purify water. So you can add more to that scenario, you know, if you like. But in this sense, I was kind of relating this to the rich, the wealthy families and the businesses and the military. Because Woody, personally, I don't know.
All right, so I heard you. So the guy that's purifying the water, is he the only one that knows how to purify water? And if
everybody.
If they kill him, there's
going to be that knife pointing you like, listen, cocksucker, you're going to purify this motherfucking water here.
Yeah, but you have to understand that the guy that can purify the water is valuable as more than anybody on that island.
I would say everybody has I would say everybody has their value. Everybody is equal, equally capable. Everybody,
The guy with the
everybody
knife
is.
has no value.
This is
Guy
why
with the
I'm
knife has no value.
Yes, yes, that's a weapon.
Weapon for
If
what?
Doc had a
Survival?
knife and he went and yoked up the guy that purifies water,
Right.
I would then have his back and grab him by the.
Well, you got to
Well, if
understand.
that doesn't work, then listen.
If you
I'm the guy with
kill
the
that
knife.
guy,
I
if you
go
kill
show
that
him
guy,
some
you
leg,
die.
And now he's
No,
purifying the
we're
water.
gonna
But
threaten him to conform to our
there's so
will.
many different ways to the
That's
scenario.
what will happen.
But if you kill the guy that purifies the water, everybody dies.
He'll be
No,
showing
but
the
we
water
won't-
for
we
the
won't
next 6
kill
months.
him. We will scare him to conform to
We'll
our
tie
will.
him the fuck up at knife point and
Well,
like
you
cut
better
off
you
toes.
better put the knife to him and make him teach you how to purify the water.
Are you kidding me? Man? I'm gonna put a knife
Boom.
to his throat while I tell Suan, like, listen,
How
go
about
set the
everybody?
dog on
How about
fire.
everybody
We're
gets
gonna burn
along?
him.
How about
We're
everybody
gonna
gets
burn that
along?
motherfucker.
That's
Now
what
you're not gonna make the water. Come here, motherfucker.
Are we
Now,
supposed
I'm
to? Are we
holding you at
supposed to
knife
fight?
point,
That's why I
or I'm
love that.
putting your schlong
Eh,
on the
eh,
blade.
the
and I'm
best,
like, you
the
like this?
the best scenario, you're not supposed
scenario
to.
is not
You
having me
guys
and
are
Doc
like
on your
really
eyelid.
undervaluing.
Yo,
your
this
That's
is
the
guys.
best
such a
scenario.
hypothetical theory. Like it's so it's
It's
almost.
not.
Well, the
though,
point,
dude. It's
the
pretty
point is, the
straightforward.
point,
knife
the
wins
point is,
every scenario.
the point is, like, from all of us, right? We could choose to be whoever, and then we could see what we do with this environment.
Well,
That's the main question. There could be
I'd be the guy
millions
with the knife and
of
go
ways
take
to deal with
everybody's
this.
shit.
Woody, I swear the
You
best
deal with it
scenario
with the
is
knife,
me and
dude.
Doc together in an island.
Okay, well,
with
one at a
one.
time. One at a time. Suen, and then Pops, and then Doc. So
All right,
you
Woody.
put yourself in any situation, and then what would you do with a scenario?
Woody, if you see Doc and I in an island together, just run. It's not gonna fare
Yeah,
well
you
for
get
you.
the fuck out of
It's
Dodge.
not gonna fare
Yeah,
well.
I don't run. I don't run from anything. I don't run from problems.
And we're gonna have
I
the
don't-
knife, and we're gonna have the seat. And
Well, I don't run from anything, right? But okay, so hold on. Okay, so two questions. All right. So Suen, what would you? All right. I'm gonna finish this. All right, Suen, what would you be on that island? What would you want to be first? The purifier, the seed holder, the food, which is coconuts, or the knife holder. What would you want to be?
depending on who the knife holder is.
You're a man. You can choose whoever you want to be.
Oh, I'm a man. Oh, damn. Bye, Doc. I'm the knife holder. I'm the knife holder.
Yeah, but what if
Okay, so and what would you do? What would you? Okay, so what would you do in simple scenario? What is your action going to be?
Myself all
What
day.
if I was a knife holder, what I would do was keep a giant rock on my back.
Keep Doc.
Always.
That's one thing.
I would always
that's gonna
have
slow-
something behind me so nobody can sneak up on my ass.
Okay.
And I would threaten the other people that have things that I need. And
swiping the
if
blade
I
around.
need water because I was thirsty, the guy that purifies the water, I'm gonna hold my knife to him.
Okay. All right. But Pops, what would you do in that scenario?
Well, now look.
Oh, first, what would you choose, and then what? And how?
Right,
What's
so
your action
is
going
this
to
a
be?
scenario that I have to kill them? Because I would rather get along and all of us.
No.
work together.
You do whatever. You do whatever you want. Try to keep it simple. Try to keep it
I
as
would
simple as
basically-
possible.
I would basically keep the knife, and I wouldn't kill anybody. And
You would be the knife holder, right?
Yeah,
You will be the knife holder. Okay, and then what is your government is going to imply? What is your action going to be?
I don't want to admit everything comes.
Hold on, Doc. Hold on. Then it's your turn.
You have to understand.
Look at
this-
Pop. Like, look, I'd keep
It's
the
about
knife. You're gonna do it
survival
with the knife.
for the
You get the
fittest.
knife.
It's survival. Look,
'Cause you
when
don't
the
want the
shit
knife
hits the
turned on
fan
you.
in the United States,
Pops. Everybody in this scenario is equally capable,
I
right?
know.
Everybody is useful.
when-
So you will be the guy with a knife, right?
Well, you want an answer?
Doc, hold on.
Going to keep interrupting.
Go ahead.
If
Pops,
the
go ahead.
shit hits the fan, let's say there's famine in the United States and there's not a lot of food, who do you think is going to be in charge? It's going to be Mad Max. Groups are going to be going around with guns, taking the food from the people that can't defend themselves. Like
So you're the knife holder?
Like the Amish are done. No, first place they go into is the Amish villages. They're
No,
done.
Pops, you gotta answer the scenario. Are you
Now
gonna
I'm
be
on
the
an
water
island. I'm always the
purifier?
I'm always the
Are
knife
you gonna have the
holder.
knife?
Okay, so you're the knife holder. Okay, and what
But
would you do in that scenario?
But it would pay to be the water holder. I'm going to tell you why. Because you know they're not going to kill you if you don't teach them how to purify the water. Okay, and they need water to live.
Yeah, but Pops.
So I would still take the knife over anything else. Of course, you want a
Right.
weapon
Because
you
Pops,
have to. So Woody, what would you do? What would you be?
But
I'll
hold on,
answer after
you
Doc.
know-
Go
you
ahead.
know that even
Doc
if
said
they're
the
not going to
knife.
kill you, even if they're not going to kill you, they could still like cut the shit out of you without
Right,
killing.
you're
like,
better off
torture,
having
they
the
could, like,
knife.
poke you a little bit with the knife. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck.
You
Who
want the
doesn't want to
knife.
have the knife? It all comes.
All
down
right.
to-
Okay, so what would you do in that scenario, Doc? What would you do in that scenario, Doc?
I would just be I take over. I'd be the boss.
But your answer was different before, Pops.
Right,
But
no.
would you be friendly or
I'd be friendly. I try to work together, but I still would be like kind of the leader. I got the
Woody,
knife, man.
You know?
Okay,
who I
all right,
think
Doc.
The very second most dangerous person on that island would be Suan, because the knife would be the first, but Suan.
But think about the other two are dangerous because two of them don't have a knife.
Well, everybody is very capable of manipulating, but everybody's a man in this island. So
Everybody's
go
a
ahead
man.
with
I'm
that.
a man in the
Okay,
scenario.
and everybody's fucked. I mean, I'd probably, if I had the knife, I'd kill everybody out of frustration.
Self-defense is the priority.
there's no
Okay.
women here.
Security
All right,
is
good
the
job.
priority.
Okay,
So what would you do, Woody?
What is
Yeah,
yours?
Okay. So obviously,
the knife.
I would be the weapon holder, and I would everybody has a job, and I would say there's a distribution of duties on everybody, and I wouldn't force anything on it. I would try to get along, honestly, as much as I can.
You can't get along by
you're gonna look.
Of course you can. I just told you there's no fighting, there's no killing. It's up to you. What would you do?
You wouldn't want to be alone on an island.
Way about you.
Nah, fuck
Why?
that. That would be
You
torture.
are controlling them simply because you're brandishing a weapon. So they're gonna feel a type of way, no matter how diplomatic you think. you're
Yeah,
gonna
but
be.
justice have to.
You're gonna
Okay, all right.
control this
So if
island. They are gonna
hold
hate
on,
you.
I'll answer
They're
this really
gonna-
quickly. I'll answer this really quickly. Hold on. If it was up to me, I would be the arbiter of justice. That would be my main goal.
Fuck
And then
that.
everybody has a duty.
Motherfuckers at random, like
You
stay in
You
line,
can't be
motherfucker.
an arbiter of justice when you hold something over something.
Exactly. And guess what? Guess what? If I'm unfair, then then most likely I would also be the one dying. If I would be unfair and if I kill off any one of the members on the island, then they would also come for me.
But Woody, a better example would be a gun, not a knife. Because I'm telling you, two guys without a knife can take out the guy with the knife. A gun.
Yeah,
would
you
be
could
a
use
better
that too.
example.
Yeah, you could use that too. You could use that too.
I got the gun.
All four of
You
us
got
will
I got the gun.
eventually die
gun would be way
because
easier,
people are gonna get sick of having this knife held against them, and they're gonna join forces together,
But
and they're gonna kill us.
Not
in our
really,
fucking
because you're gonna
face.
recognize
That's-
that.
that's if.
Setting an
That's
example.
if you hold, if you force.
So,
If
Suan,
you force it.
how about you do this? You have the gun, right? And the other guy's the water guy, and the other guy's the sea guy. You go and hide the gun somewhere in the island, and you come back and you say, listen, I got rid of the gun. I don't want, nobody should have the gun. Throw the gun in the ocean. Now it's an equal playing field for everybody.
I
Nobody
like
should
that,
threat.
Pop. I actually like that.
I
Pop.
would keep the gun for security reasons, like if an animal
Yes.
was coming.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
if you told everybody, we're gonna lock this gun in this chest, let's say, or whatever,
I
or
like
you
that
hid the
scenario,
gun,
Pop.
that's the best way to go about it. So nobody wants to
No,
take you out.
definitely, because you want to try to get along, right? In that scenario.
And I thought the question was
I think
very
in
Okay.
general, Woody, we all gonna get along. Listen,
I
let's
do like the
Dude,
question.
you do that, dude.
Me-
Hey, listen, friends are enemies waiting to happen. Come
me
on.
and
I mean,
Doc
what the
and
fuck?
Suan
You're
are on an
right.
island. Yo,
That's true.
me, Doc, and Suan are on an island.
But she's a man.
All right, yeah, she's a man, and Doc has the gun. I'm not gonna be like overwhelmingly threatened
Whoa,
because we gotta
Suan's a man
survive.
Shit, that's not fair.
Yeah.
We have to
Yeah,
survive.
like it's too weird.
No, but like even
No,
when
Suan's
that,
a woman.
I don't think we're gonna worry about who has the gun. Really, I don't. I think we're gonna
I
worry
like
about surviving.
Pop's scenario if Pops
Exactly.
Pops is the only one that knows where the gun is. So I kind of I probably would feel some type
I'm
of
gonna
way
go in the
about
woods
it.
and pop your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Pop to the woods and
You
trip
better
him
scare
up.
But
him.
if
and
I
kind
hid
of-
the gun, but if
yeah.
I hid the gun and nobody knew where it was but me, and I said, "Look,
Right.
I'm not gonna
But
be here
we
with a
all
gun."
knew you had the gun
It
to
don't
begin
matter.
with.
It's only
kill
to
you.
secure.
No,
It's only
nobody knows
they're
where
not
the
gonna
gun
find
is.
it.
Look, this scenario is what you make
they
of
go
it.
search for the gun.
That was another point. What
Gotta
you guys
try
made
to
of
get
it.
along to survive. Three is
I
better
think it's
than
an
one.
interesting question, though. Either way.
Now,
Well, that
no,
was my point because like I said, it's best to get along. It's best for everybody to do their duties and keep everybody alive with their skills, right?
and that's
So
probably
if
what
I,
I
what
love about
happened,
this
Woody.
question, Woody, is that you
I,
and
I,
Pop were the more diplomatic ones, and me and Doc were ready to kill people.
no, you guys
That's
are
the
violent.
challenge.
You guys are ready
Why?
to
Why
die.
you feel like
You guys
that?
are ready to kill yourself. You guys are ready to kill. Yeah, I get it. You know, I mean,
Why would you want to kill people if you're stuck on an island with like
That's
two people?
hilarious.
I don't want to
think
be
that's
by
funny.
myself on
But
that
Pop,
island.
but Pops, you got different examples, right? You got because I never said you have to kill. I never said whatever you have to do. There's no obligations. I just made it a scenario, and I wanted to know what would you guys do in that, right?
Yeah,
And
me
that's
and
that.
Doc was right there. We're like, we're ready to kill people.
But Woody, I think
That's exactly. It's hold on. This is the point. Everybody's different.
But we'll poke you a little with our knives. Just to get
See,
you.
everybody's different. Pops, look, you cannot say, oh, everybody's gonna get along.
It's a poor example if you're comparing it to the government.
I think it's a fine example.
I think it was an interesting scenario because look, Pops, you and me are a little bit similar, and then Sue and Doc are similar, right? So you got to hear all 4 points.
It's a poor example to use as the government. I'm going to tell you why. The government can have the gun and get rid of the people it doesn't like, and have the slaves still get the water and seeds for them. Okay, that's the difference. The government, don't mind wiping out 3/4 of us as long as they got enough slaves to do their bidding. Your example is like so psychotic, it's crazy. Like to compare that to the government. Now you want to just say we're on an island and there's 4 of us.
I had a good time with that one.
The thing is, the thing is, I don't want to get into it right now because I do have to go because I would love to talk to you guys about political strategy and how there's a slow conversion and inevitable future I guess scenarios, right?
The inevitable future is they want to depopulate us.
Fuck.
I love that little scenario, Woody. Thank you.
No, I like the
scenario.
no problem.
But it shows a lot
on an island. I like
Look,
the scenario.
Pops, what was your answer first? You want me to say what was your answer first?
Because you made it was a trick question. I'm going to explain to you why.
No, it wasn't a trick question.
Yes,
it wasn't.
I asked you.
Okay, what did you ask me? Go ahead, Pops.
I kind of asked you, like, what are we talking about? They're going to try to take the gun if I don't use it? Like, what are we talking about? Hostile people on the island with me or not? You know,
Pops,
when you made it sound like these other people on the island, you're going to have to kill them to get it.
No, I didn't because it's what you make out of the environment.
Well,
and obviously,
who is going to be on the island wanting to kill everybody? Who's going to do that? That don't even make sense.
I mean, different. I mean, there you go. You just got your answer again, Pop. You got your answer for the 10th time.
Why would you want to kill people? Why would you want to kill people? For what reason?
Hey, everybody has different reasons. Everybody has different reasons, Pop.
You guys are out of your minds, man. 3 people on an island.
Individually, what role we would play and how we would play it. And
why would you play it like that? The more the better to survive on an island. You don't
look. If I was the water, if I was in charge of the water, and if I'm being threatened, I would kill myself. I'll be like, okay, if I'm dying, then all of you motherfuckers are dying too.
How about
that?
This?
Would
You're
be
the
the
guy in charge of the water. You leave and go hide, and they'll all. How about this? You're the guy. I can do the water. What I'll do is I'll run away. I'll run away, and they won't find me, and I'll wait till they both drop dead.
That's not what was said, though. What was said was, if I have the knife, I'm going to make everyone else do what I need them to do. You guys are like, well, 2 people jump you, and it's like, no, well, then I'll have to kill motherfuckers.
All this could happen. All this could happen. That's what I'm saying. Everything is a possibility.
How about this situation? It depends who I'm on the island with.
All this can happen. Me and Doc would
How's
be
that
the
sound?
survivors.
How about it's better? It depends on who I'm on the island with. How's that sound?
All right,
Doc and I would probably be the survivors.
If I'm on the island with like criminals,
sorry,
I have to take them out. If I'm on the island with normal people,
I would say no. I would say normal people because that would be even more of a deeper hole. If it's criminals, if it's actors, if it's politicians, right?
Like we consider ourselves normal.
Doc.
We're like, we'll kill you.
No, Doc, seriously. Doc, if me and you were on an island, you had a gun, and I knew a lot of survival things, right?
Yeah.
But we were friends. You're going to kill me? For what reason?
No, if it was other people or if it was like...
We may need to be together to fight like an animal.
Yeah,
Pops, I think you're going to die if Suen is a woman on that island. I think you're definitely dying if Suen is a woman.
Suen's a serial killer.
If she's a female on the island, then I think both you and me are fucked.
I'll do my best not to kill you.
Pop is looking at me funny. Honey,
I'm
feeling uncomfortable.
Hold on. That's the thing.
I'm looking at you funny for not sending pictures. I don't know what the fuck happened.
And I would pull my girl card.
So Pops, you and I gotta take these two out, right? In whatever scenario.
Hell yeah, that's a good scenario. If it was me and you, yo, Woody, if it was us four, we gotta take out Suen first.
Yes.
Take me out.
She's a serial killer.
And then if
she said she was gonna fight a rock.
All right, so I already put Doc as my alpha. So I'd be like, papi, sweetie, corazón, mi amor, mi todo.
Right. Don't worry. Hey, listen, I'll tell Pops I'll take care of this, Pops.
Because Doc has the knife. He's gonna.
Yo, we gotta take Suen out first. She's a serial killer.
Listen, Pops. I'll be like, Pops, who do you want me to take out, Pops? You just rest over here, drink some coconut water, cut up some coconut for me since you're a good chef. I'll be like, Pops, what do you want me to do first? You pick.
You gotta take Suen out. Doc's all right. Suen's a serial killer.
Suen out, butt naked.
But they're very similar. Pops, they're similar. They're very similar, Pops.
I not only have the actual seeds, but I have the seeds of life within me.
Yo.
Yeah, nobody cares about that. We don't know where the rescue is coming or not.
Suen said she was gonna tie a rock on her back. So in case you tried to hit her in the back, it wouldn't hurt her.
So if I have a coconut, all I need to do is practice my aim, and I can hit the head. Basically, that's what.
Like a big boulder on my back behind me.
So it don't matter.
So you will be.
Hey, don't worry. I got Pops. I got Pops behind me. I got Pops who got my back. So I'm good.
Over there, but
you guys are not good.
Listen,
no, don't worry.
I'll tell you one thing. If I had that knife. Oh, if I had that knife, I'd be making a spear.
Having it six than he is with a Woody having it.
There you go.
I'd be making weapons with that knife. I'd be making spears, arrows.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Make a bow and arrow, man.
And this scenario exists only if I have the knife.
A knife is the best survival thing you can possibly have.
You need it.
Definitely.
For survival, a knife could do so many things. That
even if you're there by yourself.
Woody, I actually think that you'd probably be the first to go.
Yeah,
no.
Kind of like
but if I was on an island by myself, how about if you were on an island by yourself and you got a choice of what you could be? A hunter, a guy that could filtrate water, or a farmer? I picked the water filtration guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You could always go eat something, but you can't. If you don't have water, you die.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But if you were by yourself, you would play all those roles. So
be drinking piss.
No, but if you were a professional at one of them, you would probably want to be the water guy that could filtrate water properly.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely the water
Even
guy.
Even though the hunter be right up there, because you're going to have to hunt.
We need water.
That's like such a fucking loaded question.
It is loaded.
The water. It's like every natural living fucking being on the fucking needs some form of water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you'll find water on the island. You just get those. You can live off coconut water.
Do you know how many dumb motherfuckers don't know that though? That's crazy.
You can live off coconut water.
There's a certain moolah that comes to mind.
Absolutely.
I'm buying land. You ain't buying land. You clean floors.
So, Ann, would you make a helmet out of the coconut too? Like, the shell. You make.
I would make bowls out of the coconut. I would make
Get the fuck out of here.
I would make out of. Anything that I can make anything on the island to help me survive, I would make.
Anything.
Remember that movie with Tom
Yeah,
Hanks?
but how you gonna make it without the knife, dude? A coconut.
had
How
the
you
soccer
gonna open
ball.
the fucking coconut?
Oh,
You crack it on the rock.
rock.
What do you mean? You crack it on a rock.
All right, wait
Crack it
with
on
the
a
coconut
rock,
goes
dude.
in
Come
here, you
on.
can crack it on the rock. Yep.
You need the knife.
It's a fact.
You need a knife. You climb a tree. You get the fucking coconut. That's
That's
what it is.
why I'm gonna be your
I
wifey in
agree.
the island, Doc. It's because I need your knife.
The knife is the most important thing you can
Why
have
don't
in
you
a
just move to
survival
New Hampshire,
situation.
Suan?
But Suan, why are you going back to your role? You gotta be a man. You gotta play this field fairly. You can't just be, I'm gonna be a woman now. Oh, let me, go with a scenario. You can't just be a
That is
woman.
a scenario. We know each other from before. We're on an island with a couple other people. Like, we're gonna team up and kill all you. I mean, I think it's pretty fucking.
We just Woody. If it
straightforward.
was me and you and them two, we gotta whack them as soon as we get on the island.
Right,
Definitely.
We're thinking the same thing. So,
Yo,
I don't
like,
know, Pop.
just-
Pops might get us, but Woody, I don't know,
just
man.
choke
Pop end
Doc
up
out
whacking
as soon as
you.
he turns
Dude.
I think Woody's gonna be the first one to
Yeah,
go.
Woody be like, Pops be like, sorry, Woody.
Well, how about we just?
down?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Pops
Woody.
turn
Well,
around.
Woody, how about if all
No.
three of us? How about if all
Pop it
three of
up,
us turn
Woody.
on you and we barbecue your ass? Make a
Yeah,
meat out of you.
Pops, Suan.
Well,
Look
the-
at Woody.
I'll be like, yo,
I
he
guess-
must taste good. He's young. He's gonna taste
Yeah.
delicious.
you know what? You know what I'll do? I'll definitely run to fight another day, and slowly, when you guys are sleeping, I'll come do the job, and it'll just have to be like that.
Three of us
We
now,
sleep
dude. You're
in
totally
shifts,
fucked.
Woody.
Three of us,
Hey.
we got the knife.
No, I'll run everybody. It's like
Lop is with us, so now it's 3 against 2. You're really screwed.
Now it's 3 against 2. About
well, you
as
can
far as
be the
what?
third person
Yeah,
to
but
come
far
in
as
and
what?
be Doc.
We were talking about being stuck
ultimately,
on
what
an
it comes
island.
down to is like the
The-
three
the
of
thing-
you end
What-
up
what
dead
about
if
an
me and
island?
Suan live on a desert island for the rest of
You're
our
gonna
lives.
need
with
a third person
knives,
to come at me and
coconuts,
Doc.
water filtration.
New Zealand is an island. I wouldn't mind being stuck there.
Are you from New Zealand?
Ah.
We have a good
No,
friend.
no,
Isaac
but
Bamboo, that's
I
from
I
New
wish
Zealand.
I have been. I wish I have been
Hey,
from
give
there.
Lop
You
the
know what I
question,
mean?
Woody, and then we'll call it a night. Go ahead.
All right, Lop. So
Yeah, I came a
there's
bit late.
4 people. There's 4 people. You're stuck on the island. There's 4 men, no women. They're all
4
equally
men.
capable. Yeah, because Suan, she just turns into a woman, whenever she wants.
This
So there's
is
4
awesome.
men. One has the
go
knife.
ahead.
One has the knife.
Okay.
Sir.
What?
And continue.
Okay,
Continue.
All right. So one has the knife. One has the coconuts, which are like the food. One has the seeds. It's obvious it's going to take time to grow, and then one has the purification of water. So what would you be in that? What would you want to be in that scenario? And what is going to be your further actions?
Wait, what do you mean purification water? What? What are you
Purification
talking
of water.
Okay, I would take a knife and kill them
Right.
all,
Ah,
and
yes,
then
nice,
I would
Woody.
make that my own island and
Yeah.
bring
Another-
Gumars.
another-
I'm bringing
another-
Gumars
Okay.
there. You know what I mean?
Another mass serial killer murderer. Here we go. We got 2 serial.
Yeah, I
killers.
watch too much
and
Dexter.
Suan
I
should get
guess.
married.
But all right. So okay, since Doc is the most craziest one, what if all of us go after Doc and eat Doc because we don't have nothing else to eat other than coconuts?
Yeah, I would.
What happens?
We should.
Well, Doc fucking like runs
on
for
my watch.
Suan.
Because
and, like,
look,
like,
man, Doc
some
only
shit
knows
that
how to
kill
handle
the rest of
guns,
the
and
All right,
you
all
know,
right,
I know.
Let's
I
talk
had
one.
one
Let's
night.
talk one at a
That's not
time
gonna
so we
happen.
can understand what the hell everybody's saying.
Well, I'm saying, if that scenario was
Rotate.
gonna happen, you gotta take away Doc. I have his 6. That's not gonna happen. No.
All right. So Suan got a
Boom.
team, and I got a team. Who's coming on my team?
The knife, and then I
Who's
do
coming?
I'm on the team
Who's
of
coming on
Primal
my
Man.
team?
You know how treacherous
No.
this island is?
Who's coming? There's 2 teams right now. There's Suan's team and there's my team. Who's coming on my team? Who's going on Suan's team? Go.
See, Doc already made that decision when he
Yeah,
said.
that's not even-
Yeah, Doc's with you already. All right, so that leaves Lop and Pop.
Suan's team with Doc already there, and then it's the 3 of you. So I guess that's what.
Okay, all right. So where are you guys going? Lop, Pops, where are you guys going?
I don't really know what you're talking about, but
No, we're talking
anyway,
about.
I wanted to
it's
say
only
something.
It's all for fun, my man. Lurking Lapa, man.
I think you're muted, Pops. I think you're muted.
Oh, I said, Woody, I don't really know what you look like. So I couldn't make that decision.
Nobody knows how
all right.
Woody looks
No,
like.
but Woody, you could be a jacked
Inconclusive.
out dude. Like, I don't know. Like, are you jacked
What
out?
is
I don't know. I don't know. I could be a jacked up dude, you know, or I could be a twink.
All right, so I know what Doc is. I know he's all about it, yo. So if I have to pick, I'm gonna go with Doc because he's got guns. I know he knows what he's doing.
All right.
Yeah, I know
Me
what
and Doc
Uncle
are
Gunny,
gonna-
man.
Me and Doc are gonna be throwing down, rat the hell on everybody.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have shit on Uncle Gunny, man. That guy.
You picked the right team.
Wait a minute, we're not talking about
You picked the
Uncle
right
Gunny
team.
now. Let's stop.
I know, but if he were there,
I
you
just don't
will
know
be
what
all
we-
screwed.
You're complicating the situation more, Lop.
So Lop by
Yeah,
default.
I'm just
you're out
messing.
Love, you're adding people in this scenario. You're so crazy. Like, I mean, let's bring my son in this. I'll take him over Gunny. My son is a man. My son will wreck house.
Well, your son
And-
is very capable, obviously. Yeah.
Capable. That kid could have been a steal.
Yeah. Pop's son's a really good dude.
No, that
man.
dude-
He is like
Yeah.
he used to rob people at knife point in the trains. Actually, so
Whatever you
that's
talk
crazy.
about a
What's
knife,
this?
that's nothing to him.
I've never heard anybody who did this. Mike has been really like.
Well, he's
But
been.
all right,
Well, then I
wish
guess
Insane.
that would come down to don't fuck
because
with
if
Mike.
Mike
right?
jumped on the panel.
Don't fuck with
then
Mike.
there
That's
Don't fuck
was
with
between
for
Mike
sure.
and Pop,
My son would know how to
against-
survive. My son knows the survival book like in the back
Exactly.
of his
If
head.
Mike was on the
he's
panel,
like John
it would
Locke
be-
from Lost. You know what I mean?
it
Yeah,
would
that's
be,
who.
You know John
it would
Locke?
be Mike and Pop.
Yeah, he's like John
against
Locke. Yeah.
Doc and me and
Me and Doc would be the
Locke
security.
and Woody.
And,
I
and
like
I
Sue-
think
Mike, though.
Locke
I'm
and
gonna
Woody's
tell
gonna
you,
get the
Pop's
shit
great.
end of the stick, honestly.
me and
Well,
Doc be the
Samantha's my
security,
baby,
and
but-
Sue sends you in to like take care of people when they're sleeping because you're like a serial killer.
Swan?
You'd be like Swan, yeah, go get him when he's sleeping. Go
You
cuddle up
send
with him.
Suan in there to show a little leg, and then dude, by the time she walks out, that motherfucker, that ass.
No,
is
she would like
lying
give him
dead.
a thing of coconut water with poison in it. Here you go.
Yeah.
Not even traceable back.
We're
Yeah,
talking about survival though, so
Mo, if
Guys
I'm
have
on
been
an
watching
island
so
with-
too much Lost.
If I was ever
Haven't
on an island
you?
with Sue I'm making sure I get away from her because she's gonna poison me.
Shit, I don't know if I should.
Well,
wait
I
to
did
stand
say
up
everybody
for
is
you or
is
not.
I did say everybody is equally capable. So I guess you guys,
Not
if you guys want
have
to still
the
go ahead.
knife.
Well, it's just different, but still.
I think in this scenario, you take the L. I'm sorry.
No, Stuart, I'm gonna kill you first, and then I'm gonna go after Doc, and then Pops and Lob can decide.
How you gonna kill anybody, dude?
I
You
have
already-
I have
Right.
that.
yeah,
Well,
I
starting
would
from a
give it-
clean slate, I would look at, okay, who's the threat?
No.
But if we're talking Lost, man, I would
They're a
prefer
mess.
John Locke to
Lost.
be there.
But you don't
Well,
understand,
for the
Woody. While
scenario,
we're all
no,
sitting
sure.
around the campfire, right?
Mhm.
Sue-Ann's gonna come over with the coconut water, and we're all gonna die because she's gonna poison all of us.
Oh, all of you.
Yeah.
I would
That could
never
be true,
dream
All
yeah.
of us. Even
So-
Doc, you gotta go, Doc, because she's gonna
No,
say,
no, I don't have to go.
No,
"Yo,
No.
we can't trust that lady."
You guys have to go, but
And
We
Lop,
can't
man,
trust
Lop
her.
will be on that island. Forget it. We gotta tie him to a
No.
tree. He'll be Lop will want to kill him.
No, Lob would be the entertaining one. Lob would be the entertaining one.
Lop just said, "I'll kill
You would
everybody and
be
make it
bullying
my
you,
island."
motherfuckers.
Yo,
So
Lop just
I would
said,
probably have
So-
to kill
so-
you because
so-
you'd be bullying me. You,
yo,
So with
you-
savage, so
you know what I mean?
so since everybody's a savage, right? Then in the end, Lop would win because he already made his fate. He's like,
Lop
I'm gonna
always
kill everybody.
Lop
Yeah.
said it. Lop said, "I'll
Lop
kill
is-
everybody and make it my island."
Because he
Yeah, no,
this is a
in
fictitious scenario, man. Like
in a
you know.
way he knows everybody's nature already, and he made the decision to begin with.
But
So,
you know what? You
I have
always
the
come up
spirit
with
of
crazy
Asvarun,
questions.
man.
it's like who doesn't want to have the weapon?
Yo,
Yeah,
me,
right.
Doc, and Sue-Ann would be looking at Lop and going, "Yeah, we got to tie that fucker to a tree, Mo. He's gonna
Yeah.
kill us in our sleep." We would have to
Yeah.
take shifts just to watch Lop.
that's a fact.
You
Yeah,
don't
but
even
what if
know me,
Locke's,
man.
like, cutting the
But
shit
I
out
would
of us?
probably do
No, no,
He's like,
we
I
don't know, and until there's evidence that okay, Lop is a threat, I would be like, hey, no,
There
let's not
is-
kill Lop.
Woody, there is evidence.
There
He
is
said-
evidence. I'm a schizophrenic
Yo,
lunatic,
there
bro.
is evidence.
Yeah,
He
you're the
said,
first to
"I
go,
would
honey.
kill everybody and make it my island."
But he hasn't done it yet.
It was a hypothetical scenario.
Yeah, well,
You don't know.
hypothetically, if I ever got stuck on an
I say
island,
stupid shit all the time.
Listen,
I would have to tie
Pops,
you and Sue-Ann to the tree.
Pops, Doc,
As long as you
and
tie
But
me
at any rate, I wanted
That's a
to.
bad strategy because Doc's gonna let her go, and then they're gonna kill all of us.
Locke has to go, and Woody is next. You guys are gone.
See, they would need
All
me for
right, well-
entertainment purposes.
I don't
All
know.
right,
Listen,
I gotta-
man.
I gotta-
I'm on a
I
desert
gotta
island with
jump
Sue-Ann.
off,
I
Pop.
got all the entertainment I need, dude.
Pop, I gotta jump off. Thanks for having me on. All right, take care, guys.
Woody, great having you, Mo.
Later, brother.
Anytime, buddy.
Have a good night, Woody. I love that
The
question. by the
great
way,
Woody
Woody.
Johnson is leaving the
we're
house.
sorry
That
Sue-Ann
was a
killed
great
John.
question.
Woodrow.
And you know, next time I definitely know that I gotta probably kill most of you.
Next
Just by this
time, we'll
conversation.
see.
If this is the case, then I have to decide right away what I need to do, right, and do what must be done. But
Yeah,
have a good night, everybody.
All
Woody,
right,
rest
later.
assured that in real life I'm going to
Challenge
kill you.
accepted,
Okay.
Listen, all I know is
Nah,
Lop-
he's a good
Lop-
dude, man.
Lop-
That was a good
Well,
time.
that was
Yo,
a great question. It was
Lop
very
did not
it was a lot of
Lop
fun.
did not hesitate though. Do you understand that? He didn't hesitate.
That's why
said
he's
straight
now
up.
the first one to go.
He
What?
said
I
straight up.
didn't listen to you guys. What did you say? I just
Well,
came
we were
in like
saying we would try to get along. Maybe you were just straight up. I'm killing everybody. It's
I was
my
just
house.
messing with you. You know that I'm always joking, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but
come
but
on,
we're
man.
Not. But Pops, like,
Are
you
we
gotta
taking?
understand.
I'm making a joke, Lop. You're the
You
one
gotta go,
taking it
brother. I'm
serious.
sorry.
Oh no, I took it a little.
No,
serious.
I wasn't.
Lop,
how
if
do
I
you
was
know
on
what
an
I said
island-
was?
Are we still on the desert island?
Lop, if we're on the desert island, I would think you're going to be a good guy. So let's just get that straight. I was kidding
I'll
with
tell you
you.
Yeah,
what,
so that's why I was saying I was messing with you only. Yeah.
I know you were, but I was using it to make a joke.
Right. Cool.
All right, so let's get off this crazy desert island shit. I'm gonna end
dude,
the
I
show.
love the
great
desert
question.
But
island.
I wanted to ask you,
I'm on
Pops.
a
You
desert
really
island
meant it?
too,
What you
man.
was
commented
actually
if
fun.
Killing everyone else.
If,
on my the video you could use it as an intro. You really like that funny
Oh,
guy, you know.
I love it, man. Do you have it? Let's play it.
What is it?
Well, no, I thought you. Well, I have it. The thing is, it's only on my YouTube, and I don't know how to.
I'll share
We're
screen.
on
Oh, you can
YouTube.
share it in the
Oh, yeah,
private,
but the sound
private
wouldn't
chat in
play.
the back.
Oh, okay.
You can actually
Or-
put it in the private chat in the back.
Yeah,
Hit the
okay,
chat
if-
button
if-
Hold
and
on.
then
I'm gonna
the
go
private
on.
chat.
pull it
I'm
up.
gonna go on YouTube and put it up. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, here we
good.
go.
Or Pops can, if you can play with sound. Yeah, I cannot do that, but you can because I have
Where
Brave
we
Hey,
got
browser.
where are you
Locke?
from, Locke?
Chill pill,
What country
baby.
are you
Chill
from?
pill.
If,
Take a chill
yeah, it's
pill.
pretty
I'm gonna
funny.
find
If you can find it, Pops, it's on my
it.
channel.
What's your channel again? I gotta just put it in the thing.
You know what? I will post it. I will post the link to it. Hold on.
What's the link?
Yeah.
It's funny shit, man. And you
What
guys,
country
I
is
think
is
Sue-Ann,
Locke
you were on the show when this happened. Hold on. I think
Was I?
maybe Doc was too. I'm not sure.
It was the crazy guy
I was
that,
only on
that
one
started
show of
talking the
yours.
biblical, ontological
Put that shit in there. Go ahead.
nonsense.
Put it in.
Okay, it's there now. In
Where?
private chat.
In
Private chat.
All right,
Yeah.
I got it. Hold on.
Because I don't have a range. I cannot put it on comments.
Oh. Hold on.
You see it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Yeah,
I just
there.
don't want to
Yeah.
get kicked out of stream yet, so I got to go on YouTube and do it. Hold on.
Right.
All right, let's go. Boom.
That was a cute scenario, little scenario question, though. I enjoyed that actually.
Oh, you know who was on? Mads Rasmussen was on with me. Okay, let me get this. Let me see if I can share screen. Hold on. Let me take it out of my thing.
It was the guy from Denmark, wasn't it?
Yeah, the guy from Denmark, Rad, whatever his
Where are you from, Locke?
he's from Czechoslovakia.
Okay.
Yeah, from Prague. But yeah, I live on the German border.
Okay.
No, not there. Hold on. Share screen with video. No extra camera. I don't know. No. Why ain't it
I hope
letting
it's
me-
gonna work.
Oh, share screen. Hold on.
I
we're
think
gonna
Mike
see-
said you have to
in a
have
moment.
Google
We're
Google
gonna
Chrome.
see- all right, we're gonna see in a moment if it
Google
works.
Chrome.
Are you ready? Hold on. Let's see.
But you're not sharing screen. You not need to.
I'm gonna relax. No, you gotta relax. Hold on.
Sorry, Mo.
I'm not like a professional. Share screen.
I know.
Let me
I know.
see.
Yeah.
Windows. I got it there. Now let's see. Share. Okay, so
Are you not entertained at the ending, man?
all right, here we go. Let's see. Can we hear it though? Let's see.
Make it full screen. Full. Make it.
Can you hear it?
No, no sound.
Oh, all
Damn
right.
it. Maybe ask Mike. He knows how to.
Nah, don't worry. We'll show it next time. It don't matter. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
All right, let me remove
All right.
it. I could get it. I could go on Google and then come back on, but it's
Yeah, from Google. Mike said, "Oh, from Google, it's with sound." But if I think you are on some other browser. So
yeah. So we'll get rid of this, and we're
all
back.
right.
Yep. But yeah, next time, don't worry. I could actually download it.
Cool. Yeah, you
On
could, because if you have a Firefox browser, there
Take
is
me
a
2 seconds because
extension.
it's only a 1 minute video. I'm gonna download it while we're here.
Yeah, it's not that big. I think the size was what was it? Let me see.
Super small.
Yeah, it was like
No, it's like, what is it? A couple of megs only. It's like nothing.
yeah, like 90 megs only. Yeah,
Because
because I put a lot of. It's in HD though, so
only a
it's
minute.
a bit. Yeah, but I put it in
Yeah,
full HD, but
I got you.
but not more than, I think, 80 megs or something.
Yeah, but you don't have to really download it, I guess, in HD if you don't want. It's 1.
Yeah, but then if you
it's 1.8
download it, then
megabytes.
it's easy
It's
to
nothing.
play it with sound. You know what I
It's
mean?
gonna download in like I downloaded, I think, already almost. Hold on.
See, it's fast.
Yeah, let me check it out. Videos. Where did it go? Hold on.
It just like there. If you put share and you just video file and you put it there,
I
and
know.
it will.
Yeah,
You know how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but let me go find it first. Hold on. Chill out, man.
Cool.
Don't get so excited.
Yeah, because that guy was so funny, man, and the whole thing
Oh,
was
it was
funny.
awesome what you did.
I
It was
think-
awesome. I thought you did.
I think it's one of my better works. Yeah, thanks.
It was so awesome. I was thinking about making it my intro.
I mean, it's more about like the.
Oh, hold
It's a-
on. It says
like a
it's
fuckery,
still
yeah.
downloading. It says like a minute. So hold on.
Because what was the
Yeah.
size? Yeah, like.
Don't worry, I'll get it.
It's
It's downloaded.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Let me get rid of this though. This stream here.
Yeah, I don't have like a really fast internet either. Like, it's takes some time. Yeah.
Well, we have 40 megs here, where my son lives. But when I used to live, I used to have like 200 megs.
Yeah. It's.
But you gotta understand, we live in the woods, so 40 megs is pretty fast for the woods.
Wait, 40 megs per second?
Yeah, or 40 gigs or whatever it is.
No, megs. That's,
40
but
megs per
it's
second.
That's still. So it should be downloaded in 2 seconds, though.
No, not that.
It doesn't work that way. No, it does.
Not with
works,
YouTube
yeah.
downloader. It don't. They limit it
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You know, they limit how fast you can download. It's really upload speed that's important, not download speed.
Yeah, I have a friend from Ontario, Canada, and his internet was like 10 or 100 times faster than mine. I was like, what the hell?
Here's the problem: if you got 40
so-
meg download and 1 meg upload, you're better off with 10 meg download and 10 meg upload. It works better.
No,
It's
the
that
upload is
destroys
more
it.
important. Exactly.
Yeah, I'd rather have more upload and less, download.
But you know what's funny? That actually in Prague, in the big city, my internet is slower than here in the woods. It's crazy, but I don't know why. But here it's faster than there.
It's weird. Well, what do you
Yeah.
have? Well, it depends on the provider. You're near Germany, though.
Yeah, I guess.
You're
yeah.
like on the borderline. Germany's up, high tech.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason. I'm not really sure. My dad set up the internet here, so I don't know.
If you're near Germany, you got to realize, those guys
Oh,
are engineers.
I think the reason is because sometimes he goes here for one day to work, and he needs to have like a pretty good internet for his remote desktop
So he
connection.
must have
So maybe
spent-
that's why he got a bit better
Yeah,
internet.
he
Yeah,
spent a lot of money to get a better internet connection.
yeah, I think so.
And let's see if it downloaded now. So what else is going on over there? Anything crazy?
Over here, nothing, man. Like it's stupid. I mean, this winter sucks. There's no snow.
I got you.
What about you? What about you guys? Like Doug Holiday, you're from Canada, right? I think.
No, he's from New Hampshire.
Oh no,
right?
it was the other guy yesterday on the stream. He was from Canada, wasn't he? The Cage guy. I remember that. He was from
I don't know.
Canada, Toronto.
Yeah.
But Doc, he's from
Was it
from
New Hampshire, Suan?
New Hampshire. Yeah, New Hampshire.
he's from New Hampshire.
That's a place with a lot of snow. I know.
Yeah, he's from New Hampshire. He actually gets a lot of snow. He's been plowing.
Yeah,
like
I
crazy.
know it's because
For some
that's,
reason my YouTube
near Maine.
my YouTube downloader ain't working.
And I'm actually in Massachusetts, which is not too far from me.
Sorry.
And we don't even get that amount of snow, but he's near the White Mountains. So
Exactly. Like in Breaking Bad, when in the last episode he was living in New Hampshire in the mountains, there was so much snow there. I know it from the show Breaking Bad, if you know that.
yeah, no, I watched the first season, but I never watched any other season.
No. It's in the last season actually. He's living alone in New Hampshire mountains, so it's a lot of 6 feet of snow everywhere and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm in Mass. I'm ready to move up to Maine. I've been searching for property, and we get a
But
hit.
you are in the area of Massachusetts, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
still
we're in the
pretty
East
up
Coast.
north. That's a cool place.
Yeah, we're in East Coast. Yep. Yeah, definitely.
I met actually here in Prague one guy from Boston. So
Really,
that,
there's a
yeah, it
lot
was
of
insane. Like it was weird because I was just sitting in the waiting for the subway train and I was just listening to music and he was like, "All right, you're listening to Pantera," because he recognized the music, and I was like, "Yeah, man." So where are you from? And he said he's from Boston.
Yeah, well, it's funny that.
But then he
there's,
started talking about how he he's addicted to drugs and shit.
yeah, that's weird. But there's a YouTuber that I watch that's also he's from London, and when I go into his chats, most of the people in his chats are from Boston. They're from Mass area. It's just so weird to me because he's a London YouTuber. He lives in London. He's a YouTuber, but most of the people there are from Mass. And when I go into the chat, it's like all love. And all these people like, I'm from Boston, I'm from here, where you from? And I'm on the RI line. So yeah, we rock out. It's kind of cool. But it's
But
weird
I was
that
wondering
he's
if you
from
know
London.
Hiveless B. This guy is, I think, from either London or Manchester, but he has also people from USA, most